Hello, hi everyone. Hello. Um, Hi Seribot. Thanks for being delayed. I was like looking at this entire time, I was like, shield mode is still on, but I don't pay attention to chat much during like the first like 5 minutes of my stream because my OBS chat is always bugged and it always keep telling me that like one of the restrictive modes on chat is on, like emote mode, and I'm like, or like slow mode, and I'm like, I'm just too lazy to refresh it. But this time I was just kind of like, I think it's still saying that like it's buggy, and I was like, I think I should go see if it's, and it was still on. The But it's okay. We're here now. People can chat normally, unless something bad happens. But hi everyone. Good evening. Happy Thursday. We're officially halfway through August now. Well, it's just the 31. Yeah, it is. Whatever. We're about halfway, more closer than ever. We're halfway through the month, nearing autumn in more ways than one. I hope you're all doing well. Hi, Ocean Wave. Thank you for being first. Hi, Acer. Hi, Cooley. Hi, Ami. I hope you're all doing well. I hope y'all have been having a good week. Because I am tired, and as long as y'all are having a good week, I will be all right. That's all that matters to me. As long as y'all are doing okay, I'll be happy. uh, this week has been really tiring and draining, so um, I was very much closer to being like, I shouldn't stream tonight. But if I don't stream tonight, then I'm not going to be productive enough to work on any of this. And at that point, my 2-year anniversary stream will be in like November or something. And I don't really want to do that. I really need to be as diligent as I can because I have so much more stuff that I still need to work on. Um, so we'll see how that goes. You'll be happy when the people you care about achieve their financial dreams. Lamau. Whenever. Anyway, got a long weekend though. As do you have a long weekend? I hope your long weekend goes well. I can't wait for my weekend once it arrives for me. Um, I have to be a smidge more patient. Then soon it'll happen. Just gotta really, really try to make it through and finish this week strong. But yeah, I think I'll be fine and productive and handy dandy. For those that are wondering, this will be my second stream doing this thing where I'm like, haha, I'm working on stuff, but you can't see it. But I decided, sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you're going to see it eventually. But we're using the super cool retro codec. Um, what did they call it? Filter. Okay, I guess they call it a specific filter type for this filter plugin on OBS. So I hope you enjoy the pixels, so that way you can at least see me working on stuff, but you don't get to see it in full resolution. So you get an approximate picture. Use your imagination. Imagine what it is. It's not really that hard, considering I've been talking about what I've been working on. Because it's all just stuff for like my 2-year anniversary. So yeah. It's VTuber 2.0 setup stuff, so it's the fun weekend. Ooh, that's going to be super exciting. I hope all of that setup stuff goes well and it's fun and it's exciting and so forth. Um, I do technically celebrate my 2-year anniversary this weekend, but again, we're not having the official celebration because I have stuff to finish. And I don't know when that's going to happen. In any case, we're going to be doing our usual pomodoro while I work on stuff. So we got to get this pinned. Cool, awesome, slay, great. And as always, gonna get the timer ready. You're gonna be actually working along me for once. Have you not been the last few times? Disappointing. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Okay. Um, I'm like somewhat emotionally drained, so I'm definitely more like So you will get a lot more from me this stream around. Not like you get it enough in other streams, but this stream around I might definitely be more. But you never know. I could be powered by your energies, by the traveler's energy, and I could feel better as stream continues. Who knows? Talk about world building might help me, might help lift my mood. There's no guarantee. Um, but for now, we're gonna try to be diligent. We're gonna be so cool, so sexy, so slay, and yeah. Oh. And that's the on. Good luck with your TFT. I mean, not sorry. Good luck with your not TFT. Okay. Anyway, I had practiced that in my head. I was like, so not TFT, and then the words came out, and it was butchered, and immediately not what I wanted to say. Anyway, we're gonna do Pomodoro. It's our usual 25-minute Pomodoro, which is a work session, and every Pomodoros we have between each Pomodoro, we have a 5-minute break. So this is like short bursts of working time versus really off break, really frequent breaks. There we go. That's the proper wording. And after every 4 Pomodoros, we have a longer break of about 15 minutes. Sometimes it lasts longer here because I get a little distracted. It didn't happen last time because I actually wasn't able to focus on New York Times games because kept you kept me occupied with world buildings. We're gonna hope that happens this time. If I don't go over the 15-minute timer. But I'll be working and talking and blabbering, so I hope y'all enjoy. So feel free to work alongside me if you have art or reading or coding or also gaming or working or cooking or meal prepping or laundry or meditating. What else? Writing, organizing, whatever. Feel free to join and work alongside us. I'll go ahead and get this timer started now. We also have 15-second transition times in between the timers, as always. I hope y'all enjoy this. Let me do a little jiggle jiggle here. See how that looks on the stream. I don't really know how it looks on stream when I do that. I should have done a recording. I like know what it looks like pixel wise, but I never did an actual recording or actual check on like what it looks like with the pixel filter. What do I need to add? What am I working on right now? I'm trying. I don't remember. This is the background I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to remember what. I'm trying to add. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Line art. Yes, I'm all you need. Right, that WAVE. I'm gonna remove a bunch of layers really quick for this. I don't know which pencil I should use, but it should be an 8.0. So silly, you don't get to see like anything. It's really funny to me, honestly. It's so silly. This filter's so silly. Like you can get an approximation because it's a background, and it's not like it's that hard to possibly imagine what everything is. Because it's not like it's going to be anything drastically different from the front desk background that I have right now, that I haven't changed in 2 years. But okay, please draw a line down. Okay, thank you. Ew, why is it wavering so much? Why is this... Or why is the sketch line off? What is this? Okay, actually, I do need to see the wall. Maybe the floor. Okay. I was hoping to finish this background this past weekend, but I was really super not productive with drawing specifically. I was definitely spending a lot more of my time doing world building thinking, and I shouldn't say I was disappointed in myself because then that makes me feel bad, but I also think I should feel bad. So I'm gonna say that I was disappointed in myself for not doing as much art as I would have liked. um but there's not much I can really do because it's already happened, so I have to make up for it now. Oh, okay, so the doors do look like that. Okay, cool. I was like, I want to do an elevator, but like, what should it look like? Oh, no. The doors still look like that, but are they the ones that actually open like the wire collapsing doors? Okay, there's a video thumbnail here. Well, it's a YouTube video, so let's see. Okay, skipping through this video. Burning, burning. Look at that, it's hurting, hurting, hurting. Paternoster. What is that? Oh, those. Are these... I've definitely seen these quite a few times. Are these safe? I never really actually checked. Safety. There's a section for safety. Intended only for transporting people. Accidents have occurred when they have been used for transporting large items. Their overall rate of accidents is estimated as 30 times higher than conventional elevators. A representative of the Union of Technical Inspection Associations stated that Germany saw an average of 1 death per year due to paternosters prior to 2002. Oh. In 2012, an 81-year-old man was killed when he fell into the shaft of a paternoster in the Dutch city of The Hague. Elderly people, disabled people, and children are most vulnerable, which makes sense. Very not accessible, especially for those with disabilities. Um, the mechanism for it working is fascinating. Okay, I see now. I see. I understand the 3D animation now. Anyway, we do not have a paternoster. Yikes. Oh, this video is still been playing. Wait. LOL. Oh, you like literally slide it open. Genuinely. Only one thing. Only one thing. Da, 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 na, da, da. I'm gonna cry because I'm gonna be adding more detail and I don't want to add more detail, but I should. I have to get used to doing more detail in my art. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna do the X trick to find the middle of this. Because in perspective, the middle of things can get a little more confusing, so you can use the X trick to find the middle of something. And I can't really demonstrate the X trick to y'all very well on stream unless I really zoom in like this. But you can't really see it that well, can you? Even like this. But basically, if you have a square that's really laid out in a perspective, so it's on a plane that's distorted due to its perspective, if you draw an X between the opposing corners on it, the center mark of that will mark the center of that quadrilateral on that perspective distorted plane, and you can use that to find the center generally. One bang. Okay, I'm actually gonna erase the hello clip. Okay, thanks. Okay, what is making My Clip Studio. I mean, I guess the background itself is already slow enough as it is. Can you? Thank you. 6. I'm about to do it XXL, XXL, triple XL. Also, I won't be able to see chat too much as always because I always keep forgetting to charge my phone before stream. So it's a little low right now. I'm so good at remembering the shit. I'm not. Guess what's obvious? I'm gonna do a frame. I'm not sure if the frame is like super necessary, but door frames. Am I right? I'm about to do it XXL. Triple XL. Double extra large. I think I definitely wanted to stylize this, but now that I'm making it a little more complicated, I don't know how easy it'll be for me to stylize this. So... I can actually definitely consider or think about how I would want that to happen. Does it wanna... Okay, I was like, you wanna go down so bad. You just sneeze. Ugh, okay. So annoying. I don't want to sneeze. XXL, do it. XXL. Okay, sure. I don't know if I should stylize it or if I should leave it more realistic looking, but I also really want to get more stylized and stuff. Down the line. It's gonna take me a while. I can definitely leave the backdrop on and like they can stay. Okay, let's start. Let's run. Cheering, cheering. There's something. Okay. I'm sure you'd be wondering if I had any world building updates since last time. No, I don't. I don't spend all of my time thinking about world building in case it wasn't obvious, which is actually a joke because I probably do all the time. I haven't been thinking about anything specific though. Actually, I did today realize that pretzels would be very rare in my world building, so there's that. Um, that makes me really sad. I was like, oh, damn. I love pretzels. Those are so good, and now pretzels are going to be not like super common in my world. Like, it's not. I mean, man, it's not easy for them to be widespread now. What am I gonna do about that? What will I do without? Oh, I make it sound like I'm not that disappointed about it, but it's very sad when they have to do things like, um, Jollibee is not fully developed. We don't get banh mi. Probably, pretzels don't exist. But I guess it's better than Jello salad, so you know maybe there's nothing to complain about. Really, sometimes you just have to think positively about the fact that you don't have to deal with things like Jello salad. Question mark. Right? That's not usually how that should work, really, actually, but here we are. Okay. I really want to play Fields of Mystria because I've been watching more and more streamers that I usually watch play it because a lot of them tend to play cozy games on a general basis. But I'm also like, okay, I actually do need the bass on. Okay, man, I really hate it when these lines just kind of interact with that. Like this tangent right here pisses me off. Again, you probably can't see. It pisses me off a lot. Just for reference, tee. What happened to the line I drew? Hello? Did you think I wasn't done drawing it or something? Man, don't do that. Drawing the lattice part for an old-fashioned elevator like this is probably going to be the more annoying part. So we're gonna have a fun time. Everything's gonna be fine. Whoa. Okay, so now I need to... Why do I keep having the grid snapping on? There is no grid here to snap to right now. Okay, how do I want to do this? Oh, it's gonna be so annoying. I have to draw all of this. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. I don't know if I need this layer now. Okay, Whoa. Da, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh. I found a song recently and I'm kind of obsessed because I found it in a girl group core meme video from, I think I've been following the creator, or I haven't been following the creator, but I've been liking the videos that they've been putting out of like girl group core, and it's been very entertaining to watch constantly. And in their newest compilation from 2 months ago, it's really funny because it was like one of the videos was that song just now of Vavi Girl by Fanatics, but it wasn't like a funny video, it was more like what the fuck. And it was like in their choreo, in like their in the last chorus in the hook of the song, like one of the members just does a flip like 3 or 4 times in a row. Just, just they're like, okay, let's clear the center, and then 2 girls are just holding hands for like the main spotlighted girl to just do flips over, and it's not like flipping in the air, but she's still like bending over, like doing a handstand and like flipping over that way. And I'm like, what is happening? This is a choreo choice. In any case, I enjoy the song. I enjoy the song a lot. So I was just like, wow, how the fuck? Okay, I want to say no. No, don't say that yet, Bonnie. I think I need to establish some additional boundaries by doing more lines. More line. Oh, that's not on the perspective. More lines. Okay. Look. Girl, 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 girl. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I need to make my X again. X, come to me. I need to find the center of this again. That's my girl. Lucky girl syndrome. No. Yes. Okay. Okay, I kind of need this as like a guide to make sure when I'm drawing these lattices, they're like. Sorry, I just need to like mentally prepare myself. I'll do this elevator, so it's like 4, 4, 4. Like it looks like their X's kind of turn off. Unconditional. Okay, how about I make the boundaries like quick? Okay, putting my finger on my screen. There's a manual ruler. Usual. Nothing about this is ever serious enough. Art is fun. Art is also suffering for that matter, but you know. Unconditional. I mean, I guess I can just do the half points here now. Hello. Hello. Thank you. I was like, it's thinking it's going to the wrong vanishing point. Please. Okay, I just made a bunch of grid lines and now I'm really confused as to what I'm drawing. I think I should. I want to leave it as 2. No, it should be dense. It should just be dense. Just make it dense. Unconditional. Or, well, let's see. I'm hoping I just need to draw like one row of these X's and then just kind of like copy paste them is the goal here. Okay, we're just gonna do it this way. There just looks like a bunch of tangents and makes me want to cry. But alas, I can't really control that. Or can I? Conditional. Okay, we're gonna do a lot of canvas flipping for this then. Unconditional. Okay, cool. Play. Not playing. Cry. Okay. It's fine. It's still fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh. Let's go scoot scoot. Scoot scoot. Okay. No, I think I should just copy across the entire thing. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and then I'll just erase the lines in between. Everything will be fine. Details. This would be easier if it was lineless, to be like fully fucking honest. Probably should be fucking lineless instead. Oh my god, that X is so lopsided. Why? Piss off, my dude. I hate this. I hate this so much. It's like so fucking dog shit. Okay. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, I haven't used mesh transform like fucking forever. Okay. I'll just have to keep liquefying it. Remember, friends, art is not painless. This is why I'm coughing these X's everywhere. Sanity. Okay, I'm choosing destruction to erase. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello, Ida. Prime Gaming? Okay. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Oh my god, that's almost a year. Oh my god. I give you 11 forehead kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Happy mid-August. Welcome to work session, but you don't get to see what I'm working on entirely because too bad. No! Please. I am so pissed off by this that I need to keep bringing them. I'm like, this genuinely annoys me. Oh my god, this X isn't even straight. So annoyed by this. I'm so pissed. So dog shit. So bad. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going well. I hope everything's going better than how it is for me right now. Hi, Zal. Whatever. One set of X's is done. That's all that matters right now. I hate working on this background. I think it's also, yeah, the bars are definitely not as, there's not as many bars as as the references I'm using, so I should keep that in mind. I'm going to use the mesh transform at some point. Yeah, I'm so fine. I'm so loving art. I love backgrounds. It's so fun. Other than that, this week has been draining, but otherwise I'm upbeat as always. At least I'm awake to do this shit. Sorry, everything's fine. Everything's so fine. Why did Mika give me a shout out? I just saw this. Hi Mika, hi Toad. Mika, focus on your stream. I'm gonna go check my phone. I'm gonna go spam your chat. Hold on. Hello. Phone. This is the pixel filter. Pixel filter? Pixel. I cannot pronounce the word right now. Also gay. Sorry. Thank you for the follow. Also, I just immediately broke one of my stream principles by saying that. But welcome on it. I mean, thank you, random person who followed. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on into the liminal inn. I'm such a mess right now. I'm not working on cross-stitch pattern. I'm just putting a pixel filter over my Clip Studio. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good Thursday. I'm pissed off by this fucking background, so welcome on in. I hate working on elevator. You know, I can just sketch over this. Like, I can just sketch over this. Like, I can just sketch over this now that I transformed it. The effect during zooming, I don't know what it looks like. I never got a recording to test what it looks like. Oh, he's angry. I'm so annoyed and pissed by this. I'm fine. I'm so fine. I'm so fine. Why did I choose an elevator? Because elevator. But why did I choose this kind of elevator? Because it looks nice and it fits the retro vibes. Whatever. Anyway, let's do a shout out for Mika in return because they want to be like this. I'll Twitch is just sitting on the clip page loading. I feel like Twitch clipping has been like very not good lately? Question mark? I don't know. Not that I clip very often anymore because I don't have time for it, or I'm just lazy and I'm trying to vibe. But I feel like it's so like slower, and I'm like, why is it so slow? And like the processing for clips too has gotten a lot slower too. And I'm like, it's usually like pretty fast whenever I do like a clip for someone, and I'm like, why is it taking so long? Is it just like a one-off thing? But also like every time I do a clip, either it's taking too long to load in the first place or it takes too long publishing the clip. And it's like, what is the truth? You know? Anyway, if you're wondering about what? There are a lot of things that people could be wondering about. This is a pixel filter, again, so you don't see what I'm working on because it's for my 2-year anniversary, which is supposed to happen literally this weekend. Probably made the clip as a 30-second default because they haven't pushed the change yet. Oh, to like confirm that you're gonna make the clip, right. Maybe question mark? I don't know, it's been kind of buggy on my end here and there. Anyway, the other thing, if you were wondering about my stream principle when Gay popped in, also hi Gay, the timer's back, so I'm gonna go back to work. I've adopted this principle. I think I've actually talked about it on stream before. I don't say your username, or I'm not supposed to. I broke it just now. But I don't say the username of anyone that follows me nowadays. Because of not privacy, out of respect and courtesy. Because as it so turns out, I might even consider like making it more anonymous in my alerts because a lot of people actually don't like that. And I think that especially applies maybe for like bigger streamers, but also like maybe small streamers too, because it's like when you get specifically called out being like, thanks for the follow, so and so, like people don't necessarily like that. And it's like, oh, it's interesting to view it that way because I'm like, I know people have also before on Twitch been like, they gotten so big that they don't even thank new follows anymore. Which is like, yeah, also, oh my god. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just in pain trying to make this lattice thing look okay. What this new technology? I guess you're just used to that being treated as a reward in ASMR streams. Interesting. But yeah, I was just like, oh, interesting. But I also kind of understand where they're coming from because I think Instagram Live is stupid because it immediately shouts you out as soon as you enter a stream. And it's like, that's not cool. Like, it's not that following is exactly the same thing, but I definitely understand if people definitely don't like being necessarily directly called out for following. So I'm kind of just like, yeah. So I've been making it a principle nowadays to like not fucking say anyone's username when that happens. Except now, because I broke that rule because I'm stupid. And I'm focusing on making this elevator. Again, it's not like a steadfast rule, but it's like a thing that I've observed, talked about on social media in regards to being followed. And I know people also people some streamers that I follow actually do follow that also, where it's like you are anonymous unless you want to make yourself known that you like followed, sort of thing. At least like in chat, I guess. Which it doesn't matter anyway for me now because I don't use external chat bots except Nightbot. I could very much not use um uh Nightbot, but I'm not interested in. Well, I should be. I need fucking. I need to code cooldowns into my bot. On the other side. Anyway, we're gonna do this now. Anyway, the other song I added to this playlist, because this is just my hotspot playlist of songs that I've been enjoying recently. I've also added 360 by Charlie XCX, because I do enjoy Charlie XCX, but it's so interesting seeing her be like super popular now, and I'm just like, I listened to her when like I'm pretty sure she was like underground, but maybe also TikTok like blew her up, and I'm kind of like, ugh, these people need to go away. Like, it's so weird to experience to be the one experiencing like I don't like this that they're like popular. It's like I don't know. I think it's a lot of like people start to over listen or like songs start getting over listened and stuff like that. And maybe it also is like connected to like I feel like sometimes if you get too big and popular, then like you're gonna be subject to like trends and stuff, and it's like gross, you know. Not that not necessarily everyone does that, but sometimes some people will end up slowly getting off into like being like, let's do more popular stuff. Like Perfume definitely had a lot more westernized music, but you can also blame their producer Yasutaka Nakata for that. It was just like, whatever. Yeah, I was just like, I like saw Yasutaka X Kyari Pami Pami X Charlie XCX's Crazy Crazy on my YGP again, and I was like, oh, I don't want to listen to Kyari anymore, but like, I'll listen to this because this is a banger. Like, damn. Actually, I'm gonna put it on it's such a good song. Okay, by Yasutaka. Please, thank you. Play next. Save to playlist. Hotspot. Anyway, yeah, I don't think people should deserve to listen to me. Just kidding. That was my imagine that's what I'm saying out of all this. You don't deserve to listen to these artists that I do, blah blah blah. No. It's an interesting phenomenon, I guess, and I'm just kinda like I keep experiencing this. Is this like a hipster thing? Ew, I don't want to be hipster. Oh, hi Winborn, hello. Thank you for getting your stamp. It's nice to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Welcome into the Bonnie complains about people liking music too much stream. Also, maybe world building, but I'm kind of currently tearing my hair out with this so far. So, you know, the usual. You're in pink and I'm in blue. When you're gone, go crazy with you. You're just vibing. I see. I hope you have a good vibe. I hope I don't ruin your vibe. Hey, hee hee. I'm going crazy with you. Off the ground, I'm going crazy with you. Yeah, we're just kind of drawing, except you can't see what I'm drawing because um it's for my 2-year anniversary stuff and everything. Okay, come on. I'm doing so good right now. I'm hanging in there so badly. Oh my god, why is it like this? Okay. I'm good. Okay. If you say so. That means I have to work harder to ruin your vibes. How can I ruin your vibes? Let me know. If there's any way that I can help ruin your vibes, make that a point. Oh. When you're on, go crazy with you. Did I wonder if I accidentally just muted my mic just now? Oh well. I accidentally controlled Z on OBS. We know the last time I did that, I muted myself and undid a lot of things. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to stretch it more. I might need to do a free transform on this, which is... I'm sorry, why does that look... okay, I see. I was like, what is happening? Okay, so, okay, one, crunchy, crunchy. And then I'm going to do a transform, and we're going to do a free transform. So I can just kind of do this. Hello? Merge the fucking... Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm... Okay. That's not what a free transform should look like. Skew, maybe? I don't know how to make this work the way I want it to. I don't think perspective is going to help me here, is it? No, that's not what I want either. Distort? Ugh, why? None of these are working the way I wanted to. I need a dynamic stretching thing. Fine. Fine. Free transform is the answer here. I should have known. To no one's surprise, this was the answer all along. Cool. Okay. Hooray! I hope working on these details will be worth it. Okay, I actually might just do top and bottom now. Just because of the way this looks. Pika peekaboo. Sorry. Pika peekaboo. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I'm so brave. Okay, there's still some wonkiness, so I'm gonna have to touch it up begrudgingly. Okay, so I need to make sure I keep a key point of not rendering the prop in the background for sanity reasons, and I'm gonna have some faith that I won't do that. But I also don't have enough faith in myself to not do that, if I'm being honest. Hey, there's a lot of other things I still need to draw for this. Let me do that really quick. Peekaboo. Sorry. Peekaboo. La 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 la. Okay, we're gonna draw circles. I hope y'all are enjoying this beautiful background. Can't see. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's any other world building stuff that I've been doing since the last time I talked to y'all. That was like a big world building kablamo. Um, I guess I need to figure out where the Germans and Russians will go in my world building. I originally had it where there was a quote United States, which was like a land of the free, in that sorry, we have an ad break in 4.5 minutes. I need to say that right now. Anyway, um anyway, the point I was trying to say is that I want this button to stick out. Hold on. What am I talking about right now? um there is there was in the United States in my world building as I was building it up, and then I eventually was like, no, there's no United States, because it was originally like a similar thing where it was like kind of a melting pot, because it was like um Chinese immigrants escaping the first parts of the war, and then eventually the Russians and Germans would also take root there also. And I decided to scrap that idea, so now we just get ethnic communities that merge around, and there will be some mishmashing of cultures down the line, sort of thing. Slow and steady wins the race, sort of thing, I guess. So I'm like, will there be prejudice, discrimination against the Germans after the end of the war? Maybe? It unfortunately happens in real life when we look at the other events that have happened that are associated with specific ethnicities, whether in the past or now. Do I want to work with that? Or rather, I guess I should ask, I don't know. I feel like to be realistic due to trends, because people fucking suck, which is why it happens. Get it done, get it done. I'm going to, oopsies. Do I have a, no, I'm gonna have to do, there we go, and then get filled, loser, thank you. Okay, and then, take this off. Actually, maybe I should use the different lighter liner. Okay. Oh my god, my stylus. Okay. What am I doing? I'm just going to HSL it and hope I get close to it correctly on here. Hee. Sure. Okay, cool. Amazing. Funny babe. You're my motivation. Oh, I think I wanted to change the ceiling lights to be a little more traditional or old style, old fashioned. So why is this uncolored, my dude? This being uncolored is kind of annoying me. Okay, where are stairs? Stairs? Oh, it's in here. I was like, where the fuck did I put stairs? Wanna make you crazy. Oh, go crazy. Never let it stop. I feel it in the bounce. I'm going crazy. Go crazy. Okay, I'm gonna start coloring some of these props. So, placeholder, fuck off. Okay. I'm going to remove anything that's in the way. Like this. Okay, cool. Naked. Up and down. Crazy, crazy. This would be a nice color to use for a telephone. Is it too bright? Actually, maybe it's okay. It's desaturated, being honest. Go crazy. I can make the light switch the same color. Maybe. Maybe. Go crazy. I guess some of this doesn't have like full detail yet, and I'm like, well. Going crazy. Going crazy. Go, got turned into blue. Get blue, loser. So blue. So blue. Okay, cool. Amazing. Okay, we have our ad break. I'm not really saying anything other than blabbering like a fool, so maybe it's fine. Okay, actually, I will grab the front desk, and I might use this as like... I think I've been using this as the wood color, so... Beautiful. Goodbye, front desk. The color for the wood. Consistency. Blah, 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 blah. Feed the machine, gotta feed the machine. Feed the machine, gotta feed the machine. Here it is. This brush, which you can't even tell what brush I'm using. LOL. Working so long. It's nice. It's interesting to see it in the dithering because there's a lot of silly colors that result from it being super approximated and stuff, and I'm like, tee, so funny. Feed the machine, gotta feed the machine. Feed the machine, gotta feed the machine. I think these need to be filled in a little more properly. My dude. Love seeing my incompetency in making the base for the coloring. So good of me. Okay, cool. Hello, Bond. I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday / Friday. Gotta we gotta have that content. Why is my line art like this? Oh my god. Okay. Or my fill under my line art. God. Fine, it's fine. Are we doing well, Bones? I'll be having a better time than I am. Screaming at my art. Okay, gross. Hold on. That should not be visible. Get unvisible. Okay. Unvisible? Yes. You didn't know I also do pixel art? I actually used to do pixel art. I actually did. I know you're joking, but I actually did used to do pixel art. I showed it a few streams back, actually. Would I do pixel art again? I don't have time. No. I don't know. Pixel art is a lot of precision compared to art like this. I enjoyed it when I did it, but I do not think it is my time anymore to do it. Feed the machine, gotta feed the machine. You swore you think that I mentioned it in VC now that I said. Okay. Doofus. Just kidding. Anyway, how are you doing? How's my favorite skeleton doing? The conversation with either Minecraft skins or about making games. Yeah, I make my Minecraft skins using little silly pixels. I need to make an updated skin. Not that I play Minecraft much at all. Working on this is painful. Whatever. It just needs to be a background. It just needs to exist. Backgrounds don't need to be detailed necessarily, although I would love for it to be. But I digress. Har har har. I'm losing myself. I'm losing myself, besties. I'm losing it. I'm so losing it. Working for literally the first time in your life has been really enjoyable. That's good. It's really good when you are having a good experience with your job and stuff and you're enjoying it. That's always what you want to hope for, I think. Though you wish you'd have a little bit more time for games. Surprise! That's how adulting is. You know, I don't even have the urge to play much games anymore. You know how scary that is? You know how much I'm like confused by that? Sometimes I don't know if I'm real, Bone. I don't know if I'm real. I don't love games anymore, Bones. You have to change your fate. It's more because I'm just an old bean and my priorities is more like my priorities are more doing art. So I still have the energy to do other hobbies like art and music instead, but gaming is not really something that interests me much right now. To be specific, you're talking about heavy time sinks like Minecraft, European, and play League on your laptop to Bones. You lose all interest and motivation of things you literally enjoyed the day before. I just grew out of game. Yeah, I just grew out of gaming. The only thing that makes me happy is seeing new indie games that pop up. But even then, it's just kind of like, because then I had to think about the whole like, oh, I had to like schedule this sort of thing. Mostly because I want to do it for stream, but I really should play games just for myself. But it's hard to do that because I'm also kind of like, ooh, it'd be fun to show these games to people, because then I also get people to like kind of play the game through me, sort of thing. Because I've been kind of used to doing that. The more I've been doing indie games, because that was part of my whole shtick of also doing indie games on stream. Which is still the plan. I just don't have time to do it right now because I really, really want to focus on making this art stuff for like, woo, yar. I think I should make the wood brighter, or I adjust the line art, or I make those background elements not very colored. I'm thinking like I pull like an Ed and Eddie sort of thing. You will say though your game endurance has been terrible. You can't play a single game session for longer than 3 hours. It feels like without just wanting to do something else. Yeah, it's been different for me because getting on Prowler's Cobblemon server, for me it's more like I don't want to play too long because I don't feel like I'm being productive enough, and I especially have good reason to feel like that right now. But I do have stuff to work on. That's been very like, I can't game. I'm like, I have to like focus on like stream and earn stuff. Like, well, you know, this explains a lot. It's yeah, this is how it be. It sucks. You don't want to play Minecraft because it hits all of your productivity endorphins? Wait, what? So you don't want your endorphins to be hit? Is what you're saying? You have a concrete goal with simple steps to reach it and you'd mine for days. I see. I see. You're you're saying you'll get absorbed into it. Okay. Your friends used to screenshot you're playing Minecraft for 16 hours Discord status. Things were so different, especially during the pandemic for sure, and me being like, what am I supposed to do with life? And I figured it out, and I did more schooling, and now I have a job, and now I'm here like, how are you? Also, yeah, I only like also can only play Minecraft. Minecraft is also specific because it's like I can only really play it if I have something I want to do. It's like the same thing. It's like both Terraria and Minecraft. Like Minecraft, I'm like, I'm gonna build my house and maybe find some niche thing to get used to because we had the mods in the server. And then that's it. And then for like Terraria, I only want to play because I want to do a replay of it, which I do a lot less often compared to like me doing Metroid Fusion every year. But I have done like one or two replays of like Terraria, I think. Maybe just one. But I have done it so that I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna run through the game again. Do-do-do-do-do. And I like have all the details because it's all like laid out. I'm like, okay, I need to get all the 1% drop items in hard mode. Blah 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 blah. I need to get all the ranged weapons that I love using. Blood moons, all that stuff. Um, yeah. You're gonna head off for the night. Take care and good night. Have a good night, Winborn. Thank you for chilling with us. I give you 4 hit kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We should so do a modded Terraria run and totally not overwhelm ourselves with Shirk. I want to play the Calamity mod. I've been wanting to play Calamity mod on stream. Um, I just haven't gotten around to it because my backlog looks bad. But I really want to check out the Calamity mod because it looks like it adds a lot of cool stuff, and I want to check out the cool stuff. I love cool stuff. Like you guys, you're all so cool. I'm gonna check you out. Sorry, not what I meant. But yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh no, I'm back to work. Okay, goodbye, friends. Forever. Just kidding. It's so dramatic and for fucking what? Hey, online. Okay, I just made everything disappear. Look at me. Look at that. So good. Online. Online. Oh. Okay, I think I'm just gonna. Sorry, God, I'm. This is a big challenge to like really stylize things for myself. I think. Okay, I see now. Hold on, I don't connect to pixels. So select all after, and you're going to. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? Sorry, loser. Light. Good job. Okay, sorry. Speaking to my Clip Studio tools like it's fucking like it's a fucking child. Okay, hold on. Clip Studio finally supports transparent GIF backgrounds. Do I have that? Is that in the version I have, or is that in the subscription? I don't remember. I did upgrade to 3.0 a while back, but which you can find by looking at my VODs and seeing when my art streams went from dark mode to light mode. I think it's like the funniest indicator. Okay, I'm gonna take off this color tint. Version 2.1.0? Oh, okay, then I definitely have that because I have version 3. Cool slay! We're so winning, besties. Imagine I didn't have it. Christ. I haven't before I upgraded, I actually had like version 1 something, so I actually definitely didn't have it until I went all the way to version 3. 3 dimensions. So, sorry, I'm trying to think of world building stuff, and it's so hard. You know what I will do on my breaks? I'm just gonna write stories and world building stories and hope it jogs my brain because I write funny fanfic stories with my friends and I, this world building and testing the waters kind of thing, and kind of like seeing what applies and what counts as like a this is like a non-canon moment and what counts as canon and stuff like that. It's very fun and annoying. Fun. Right. Okay. Just do this for me. Cool. Amazing. Wow, look at that. Okay. I saw your friends. It's so fun. Like, I'll think about like Citrona and Bones, and I'm like, am I imagining them to be a lot less pathetic than they really are? Which I mean as a joke. They are not pathetic. Unless they say they are, in which case you should probably believe them first instead of me. So it is actually entirely their call. Friends, if you would like for me to imagine you as more pathetic, let me know. But remember, this is a fantasy setting, so you can be not as pathetic if you'd like. Okay. If you want to be cool in my head, you should let me know. You're on version 1, so no transparency for you. Oh. Okay. It's okay. Who needs transparency? Just do an APNG. I mean, that's how my tuber works and how it'll continue to work because I unfortunately designed it this way. Or I have to because of fire elemental things. Cries. Okay, I'm gonna do one more because I need to do the darker part, so I'm actually gonna grab this and do this, like the behind thing. You do first stuff you want to do, well, good luck. Did Bones die? Bones, don't die. I need to play with you like a little puppet in my little mind theater. Hey sir, how would you like me to imagine you in my mind theater? How should I envision you? How should I fit you into my mental fanfic sad life? Version 3 is perpetual. Yeah, but there's still a subscription thing beyond that, but you can do a one-time thing to get up to version 3 at least. So it's pretty cool if you'd like that. Wait a minute, you get my G of tough. The money saga, oh my gosh. You're my crush and unichorum. Yeah, boy. Magnetize beyond again. This time I watch like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. Like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. I am working right. Okay, I was like, I'm like super zoned out, even though I'm supposed to be zoned in. However, we are all perceived by others how they want us to be, how we get individuals in love with an image of a person in their head or putting in their shut up. I'm gonna beat your ass. Fine, I'm going to imagine you as a hunky computer head in my little mental theater when I write stories of people visiting the inn. Okay. Congrats. You're hot and hunky in this mental theater. Congrats. Should I imagine you reading like... Yeah, like it's magnetic. No, I have a blending thing, so I'll use that to help me out here. You can be a little philosopher in my head, I guess. Like it's magnetic. Dash da da dash da da. Baby, don't say no. Okay, I should actually also blend these ends from here. Get a little less. Meow, 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 meow. I envision a lot of my friends in interesting ways. And I have to be like, will they act this way or will they also be like little shits? Touch. Touch. Where like the light, these should be like brighter or something. Oh god. Maybe hue should be the way I do this. Citrona is just a scrungly in my little mental theater. They serve as the comic relief. Well, no, that's not true. They can be standalone comic relief, and then if you put them with Bones, Bones and Citrona together are the comic relief. The like standard comic relief. Mika's there as like the straight man when I'm not the straight man enough. Not that I'm either straight or man, but you get the point. I think I colored in basics of the elements. I can just kind of boop. Beep. Fun details, which aren't going to be fun because I have to draw a bunch of keys mainly. I guess. Okay, my favorite thing to ask is always thinking about like how I would react to like meeting y'all because like 1970s, 1980s, we do have some futuristic technology, so we do have computers as like an anachronism and stuff. So I guess for like you, Acer, I'd be like, is this like a costume? I'd be like, are you silly costume? And then maybe I'd like tug at your like monitor head and you'd be like, ow, 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 ow. Stop, ditch my head. And I'd be like, not the weirdest thing I've seen. But raised eyebrow emoji. Like, I feel like Bones and Citrona's theme song should be the offspring come out and play, mostly because of the gotta keep them separated refrain. Wait, I should let me put that on so I can listen to it. Come out and play. Offspring. I got confidence that I need all the common sense. Ooh, Acer, you wanna upgrade so bad. Sorry, I don't know why I had to say it like that. But I do think it's worth it to upgrade and stuff. I do like the newer features that they have. They have alignment features now because I got to version 3. Or maybe that's version 2. But the alignment features are so good. I love it as a graphic designer. So hot. Let me save this. How big is this now? This background is so big because I'm actually like separating everything into elements. And 60.9 megabyte. Sexy. Not really, but okay. I'm gonna draw a bunch of keys now. Why am I getting okay? The full cut is a lot more grungy than the radio cut. You never realized what the lyrics were because you were distracted driving. Oh, you'll think about it. You're sad you weren't old enough to get the free version 2 upgrade. Oh, do you want me to give you money? Acer, would you like me to fund your art career? Stairs. Ow, I just bumped my glasses into the mic. Let me know, Acer. No, don't be shy. No, don't be shy. It's not gonna cost that much for me. I care, friends. Let me care you. My god. Is buying version 3... you actually have to buy version 2 then version 3, I believe. So it's a little annoying. Because I believe that's what I had to do when they announced version 3, and I was like, I'm just going to do it. So you have to do version 2 then version 3, I think. Or did I directly buy version 3? No, I think I did version 2, and I was like, I think I'll just do version 3. I don't remember if you can buy directly. You remember Citrino saying I was broke? I have a job, thank you very much. Don't listen to Citrona. What truth have they ever spoken? Well, if they say I'm a whore, then I guess it's true. But that aside... My mirror, oh my god. Remember, Citrona is the scrungly partial comic relief in my mental theater, okay? Don't trust them. I might be wrong, Toad. I don't remember, even though I literally did it like fucking this year. They said I wanted to... Okay, I did not say... Well, actually... Maybe I did. Because I think Citrona and I have definitely talked about like going to... I don't know if... Well, I guess when, since we've hung out before, but... I think I'm mainly more waiting for Citrona to feel comfy with driving because they're still learning and stuff, so that's more just me being like, I mostly don't want to drive. But I'm also scared of being driven by Citrona, so, you know, that's another factor. Don't say I said that. Thanks. Okay, so the cool thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this key that I'm drawing for this, and I'm going to just duplicate it and put it somewhere else. Okay, I see the lyrics now. I feel like I need to draw a lot of these keys, because, like, we wouldn't have that many vacancies, would we? Would we? It'd be really funny if I actually made it like a bunch of different keys and being like, yeah, we just have mismatched different keys and stuff. You now own Death's Gambit on both on Epic and Steam. Death's Gambit. Did you mention this before? Death's Gambit. Sorry. I'm not. I'm too queer for this. Just kidding. Maybe I think I've heard of this game. Actually, maybe I might have seen you play it. Maybe I'm just stupid. Wait, what is this? Is this the Grim Reaper? Wait, no, I've seen someone play this. Is this your debut game? Fuck. Okay, right. I was like, feel like as soon as I saw the deer look like the Grim Reaper who's like a cook or something, I was like, wait. I feel like I saw this on your stream. Anyway, Bones, you're here. What was I asking you? Oh, I was talking about how I like think about y'all in regards to like non-canon stories regarding VTuber lore, like world building, like the fanfic stuff that I've written, and how I'm like, so Citrona's most definitely scrungly comic relief, but partial. And then whenever Bones and Citrona are together in any stories in my mental theater, I'm like, they are the standard of comic relief in my head. Oh, I was asking, I was like, I don't want to view them as pathetic. So I was like, friends, let me know if you want me to view you as pathetic in my mental theater when I write out these stories. Would you like to be viewed as pathetic or cool bone? Go invest, go investor. Power up, power up. It's okay if you want to be cool. I I will tell you what I visualize you as once you answer. You're honored because that's how you view Bones as well. Oh. That's not canon to my fan. Hold on, I need to draw more keys. I'll elaborate more in a moment. It's actually really funny. So the way Bones is portrayed whenever I'm like, oh, hypothetical anime episodes at the end, and Bones is there as a character, I always think of Bones as, so Bones would be comic relief whenever he's paired with Citrona, but whenever Bones is by himself, I imagine him more to be like the half super courageous, half bravado sort of guy. Like, you know how there are monsters in my world building? If he like gets into like issues and for some reason he's dealing with any dangers, he by himself, he's like, I feel like Bones would be like self-sustaining. Like I don't remember what we, oh, it was because of Etrian Odyssey, so now I can only imagine Bones with like swords and stuff. So I'm always like imagining Bones like, yeah, he's just going to carry around a gigantic blade for whatever reason, because he's like, it looks cool, but also tips fedora, I will protect you all. And it's like, oh, this is cringe. And then when danger actually does appear, he's like, steps up to the plate, like, don't worry, I got this. But then you also throw in the little like comical incidents that happen, and then if you throw Citrona in the mix, and it gets really comical. So that's like the kind of thing I envision when it comes to Bones. Like Big Sword seems kind of difficult and impractical, but also it can be cool. I think Bones would have just miraculously has big muscle. And it's cool if you could swing around a big wide sword as a weapon. Like he can swing it and use it as like axe, but then because it's big, he can like use it as a shield. It's like multi-use. It's sexy. It's Soleil. Who would not want that? Not me, because I don't know what weapon I want, and I am too weak to carry that as a weapon. You would actually gesture Fedora to that is extremely accurate. Yeah, ew. I'm gonna flip my canvas to help me out here. I felt like I've envisioned you with like other weapons bones, but I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh my god, what did I just do? I think I partially, whenever it's you with Citrona, I half envision you to some extent being the voice of reason, but when things get a little too out of hand, Like most of the time, you're kind of like, okay, Citrona, let's like go blow up a tree in the forest. And then if things are getting really bad, you're kind of like, this isn't a good idea anymore. I love mash dance, puppeting my friends around like little silly little marionettes in the mind theater. But only works because I know them enough to kind of get an idea as to how I would envision them. I swear I thought of like other weapons that Bones would carry. I guess it's just mainly swords. I have a giant sword. So what I'm saying is Bones is directing Citrona's chaos into a mostly harmless direction instead of say blowing up the world. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like you're still chaotic, but you know, a big gigantic hammer. Wait, that'd be so. Oh my God. We can hit the lights, make the wrongs turn right. Can smash the clock, make the pop go rock. With the love this deep, we don't need no sleep. I think it'd be really funny envisioning Bones just walking around the inn, just being like, "Hi, I'm here for just to stay over." And it's like, "Okay, cool." And then it's just like, is the gigantic hammer part of your luggage, Bones? And Bones is just like, "Yep." And I'm like, "Okay, sure. Don't break anything. Thank you. Cool." Spoilers: he breaks something. he like he like goes down to our cafeteria to eat, and he comes down the elevator with this hammer. Puts he gets he gets chestnuts or something, or some other nuts that you have to like crack open, and he's like, and I'm like, "Oh, Bones, you want like a nutcracker for that?" And Bones is like, "No, no, no, I got it, dude." Grabs his hammer. I'm like, I'm gonna have to talk to my other managers about getting new tables. I can see where this is going, sort of thing. In Monster Hunter, you're a proud hammer main. Your records say you have over 1,000 hammer hunts, and your second most used only has 100 plus. Wow, I mean that's so cool. Must be super pro with hammers. Okay, cool. I'll stick that in my thinking brain, I guess. Can I flip this? How do I flip this? No! I'm trying so hard to be productive right now. This is so homophobic. Okay. Hello. It's saving. Let me let it save. I think if I just don't render the props or anything, then it's whatever. I just do overall shading. I think Toad is definitely like angel over your shoulder sort of vibes. Like it'd be really funny if I was like a simple episode and it's just me doing my daily chores around the end, and then it's revealed that on my shoulder Toad is just chilling with me. I'm just like, oh, it's like, who's that? I was like, oh, this is one of my friends, Toad. They're just here to chill and watch me work. That sounds really sweet. And then Toad will watch me do something, and Toad will be like, "Is that safe? I don't think that's safe." And I'm like, "It's fine." And then you do the Dark Hermit, do it. Most of the time, Toad is just like, "Let's keep it safe." And then Toad's brain cells like fire like crazy. They're like, "Actually," and we're like, "Okay." Toad on the shoulder says so. Citrona and Bones get lost in the forest, and I'm like, I think I should go save them. And Toad is like, no, we're busy making homemade cheesecake. We're staying. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you have a point. You're so true, bestie. Sort of vibes. They'll be fine. Through the powers of plot armor, they'll be fine. I'm like, okay. We put Toad with Bones and Citrona, and Toad the entire time is like, I feel like I'm in danger. Constantly? Am I getting used to higher levels of stress with Bones and Citrona? And then because I think a while back I like talked about it, but I didn't like fully elaborate. But like the idea that people who enter like I guess this non-canon VTuber space and visit the end, they would have to dress more 70s, 80s. So I don't know if Bones would Bones I guess I think Hawaiian shirts still existed. But I don't know. What if Bones wore a different attire? What if not a bucket hat? I mean, it'd still be looking like a frog hat of some sort, but Bones just looks like a child. Baseball cap. Suspenders real. You want to wear suspenders with your baseball cap? I mean, you can still be casual. I mean, remember the 70s and 80s, there's also a lot of fun fashion. I'm talking about suspenders. Didn't I draw Toad with suspenders in like that loser raffle, get doodled loser raffle? I think I did, right? I think, did I give you like a cute hat? Like a thimble hat, right? You kind of want to say yes, but would that be too childish? You accidentally had your overall shoulder strap fall into, like, did it fall into the toilet water? Gross. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If it makes you feel better, when I first started wearing chino pants and realized that chino pants were where it was at for me instead of wearing cargo pants like a nerd, one time, I didn't realize how, I guess, I should have been more gentle when it comes to like unbuttoning the pants and stuff. Because you know how the buttons are, sewed on and stuff. So like I was in the restroom and I was unbuttoning, but I wasn't like fully used to wearing um stuff with buttons sewn on like that versus like the metal fasteners or the metal buttons instead, which are more securely put on clothes. And so the button came off and fell into the toilet. And I stared at it for a moment and I was like, I should get that. But this is in college, and so most, or if not all of the restrooms in the dormitories and on public campus have these sensors that do the automatic detection when you walk away to then flush. So in my hesitation of me processing what to do, the toilet flushed. And I was like, okay, that answers my question of what I should do. Yeah. This is like something out of a skit. It's horrible. At least you can't have that happen with your overall shoulder strap. Right? Question mark. I think if I lock it, yeah, I can't go down then. Cool. I think it'd be pretty bad though if it was like overalls falling in and like you had just used the toilet or something. Then I'd probably be like, I'd be definitely less pressed for sure. You're at home, so you could just take them off and get a new pair. Oh yeah, true. If it was like in public, I'd maybe be like, It was like toilet at home, I'd be a little like not as stressed about them getting just wet. Again, if I hadn't just used the toilet too, that sort of thing. I should do like a darker copper color for the keys next. I'll do like triangle. Yeah, so cool. It'd be funny, I think, just generally trying to think about how the interactions would go in this non-canon space. Just me being like, toads don't usually talk, and skeletons aren't. These skeletons that are alive are like the closest we get are like the monsters in our world. To which y'all could probably retort things like, we don't have flaming heads in our universe, or stuff like we don't have giant slugs in our world, and it's like, okay, fine, I get it, whatever, cool. You don't have giant slugs, which sucks. I'm just kidding. Also, yes, for reference, I have decided that my world should have giant slugs like in Elden Ring, because I think slugs are cute. But I had to think about the ecology part of it, because I'm like, would giant slugs be safe from predators? Or actually, they'd be fine from like the birds and stuff that would usually eat them, because they'd be like cat-sized then. So I guess maybe the babies that start off at smaller size would be more in danger. What if I changed slug ecology so that baby slugs like stuck together to form like a larger sticky mass, and they like grazed down like big paths of grass because of that, but then that also meant were like together and they like formed a sticky mass that was like hard to pull off individual slugs from. Is that feasible? Get the ducks. Ducks love slugs. Oh my god. Leave them alone. Leave them be. I'm also like debating if I want to have like dogs as one of the anthropomorphic species or not, because I'm trying to be limited with the anthropomorphic species. So far I'm limiting it to like felines and then flying insects. So that includes hornets and wasps and bees and like dragonflies, because the OC I have to design is a hornet, and then I want a dragonfly character. I want to design a dragonfly character or a darner. And then I'm going to have bear and bear adjacents. So it'll be like bears and then raccoons and red pandas. And then I also have deers and deer adjacents. So like moose and caribou also. So I don't know if I'm going to do canines. And so like my thinking is if I do have canines, like I have pet cats, which are fine, but I think it'd be funny if or it'd be interesting if instead of pet dogs, we have foxes as our pet canine instead, because I think foxes are cute. This is also kind of inspired because on Instagram, there's this random post that popped up on my feed, and it was like like cute fox illustrations, and I was like, fox beans, and I was like, foxes, cute. I kind of see it. I kind of dig it. I don't see why not now, but I have to think about the differences and stuff and like what they'd look like, species or like breed and stuff like that. But yeah, you always forget to make more lore for your own world. It's almost as forgotten as Brawlercraft. It's a lot of work, like for sure. And especially if you're getting like super into it, like me, me trying to figure out hurricanes and earthquakes and mountain ranges and geography and like tectonics and storm systems and anthropology and cultural developments and everything. It gets to be a lot. But sometimes you can make some fun stuff out of it, so do what seems fun, That's the most important part. No matter how you think about me, I'm gonna live in my own way. Remember, your main issue was like, okay, how do I make bones exist? Just by a literal skeleton in a normaler society. Do you want me to help you? You know me. I mean, there are fire elementals in my world. It's not like we're that dangerous. Although we can talk about the stigma behind them, but that's some other stuff regarding systemic racism. But at least I guess in my world, it would more be like, are they like angels or like messengers of the sun sort of thing? Like that was like my initial like thinking about it. And it's like, maybe we can go that sort of route. And then it's just like, no, they're just other anthropomorphic species. And people are like, okay, cool, I guess. It's like the other anthro species that exist in my world. Now you're gonna fall in love. Yeah. Curveball. I'll have like a slightly greenish key, I guess. A skeleton? My immediate thoughts go to like necromancy, but what if you weren't created by a necromancer? Kiki, I see a thing. Kiki, I see a thing. What would be feasible? You think you have somewhat of a grasp on what you want to do, but generally your direction is that the world you have is just different species existing, and also try not to have the trope of 50% of sentient population is regular human. Hee hee, sweats. Kidding. I'm trying my best to make sure that isn't the case for my world building, but it's hard because they don't draw enough of it to even try to do anything. Attitude. Pose. And the dance in the tiger eyes. Da 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 ga ga. At least for me, I'm like trying to make it more so that like different countries have like different populations of certain species. So like you'll probably see a lot more of the flying insect types in like the Asian countries, more like the north, I would say. And then um in like Western Europe and South America, there's a lot more fireborn because we have a lot more island areas there. So that's places where a lot of fire elementals can be found there. And there's like less smaller populations of fireborn in like Southeast Asia and like near Africa-ish. And then deer would be like maybe like primarily like Europe and more in like northern areas. So you get deer in basically Europe, a little bit in South America, and maybe more in like the north where like the Middle East is, sort of thing. And then cats could be like Asia and then like Southeast Asia. And maybe some to some extent in Africa also. And then we have like the Earthseen types like the bears and stuff, raccoons and red pandas. Um, Maybe those ones could be more widespread. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Tummy na. It's why you have a blue lobster the landlord and have a death wolf who keeps taking away your kneecaps. Yeah? I see. Different, baby. And tummy na. I'm just gonna duplicate these key designs, just kind of put them around now. Dun 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 dun. We have an ad break in about 5 minutes, y'all, just for reference. You're mostly starting with race and species first, which includes animals of your world as well, because you love zoology. That's understandable. I get that. I definitely started in more like how figuring out how magic powers and like the monsters in my world work, because I like stuff like that a lot. Because then I get to think about the magic abilities that people have, and then like the enemy designs and what the different monsters look like and stuff. But you know, it also just devolved or changed to me also liking other things. Lamau. Thinking of magic system is so daunting yet fun. It's silly. I don't think I've talked enough about how the magic system in my world works necessarily, but I have done like hints of it here and there. Um, so I think there's like a general idea as to what magic in my world, how that functions and stuff. Berry rush. 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 Berry rush. It's not like the magic system in my world is particularly complicated, but it's fun to think of like the limitations that I need to put on it in regards to what abilities people can have, um, when what people can do with their powers, sort of thing. Hello, Cliff Studio. Are you going to respond to me? Okay. Or hello. Oops. Okay. There we go. The berry rush. Gotta care. I don't know if I should put more keys. Getting like dive. I keep trying to fill this up with keys. I really feel like I should though. Like strawberry rush. Setting limits on what you can or can't do with magic can be complicated, depending on how you want the magic to be treated as a whole in the world. That's a precedent for like if people can be way stronger or not also. Which is an interesting topic on its own too. Okay, maybe I'll try making some additional stuff. Do like a purplish key, or more actually noticeably purple, maybe? I don't know. See if I can do a hexagon. Do it more towards the bottom, because I feel like the latter half of this like key holding thing would be like the more filled up, because we probably rent out the closer rooms upstairs first sort of vibe. Imagine we were like, here you go, you have room 99. It's almost all the way at the end of the halls. Have fun. So ass. You have a modern setting. You want to mix in whether you're allowed to use magic in a specific area in specific conditions. I see, I see. Also, the ad break should be hitting soon, so I'm like, should I start talking now, or do I want to like wait for that ad break to rear its head and be like, hello? It should be hitting like sometime now, actually. Waiting for Surrey to be like, hello, ad break. Oops, please. Bella, Bella, baby, yeah. Aria, Aria, Okay, there it is. There's Storybot. Okay, now I can wait. Or now I'm actually knowing that now I know that I'm waiting for something. Sorry. Okay, now I'm going to recolor some of these. Oh my god, that is not okay. Aria, Aria, grab this and use it for the clock over here. Fine. Okay, not that. There we go. Eat a lot of lettuce, but you're toxic. Also, welcome back everyone from the ad break. I hope you all had some interesting ads, at least that you can tell me about. If you didn't have your ad break and you're not subscribed, just be ready because Twitch likes to surprise people still, and it might just be off sync for you. Casting a fire spell above level 2 would be fine in like a restaurant. Plus, you think it's interesting to call it illegal magic instead of just evil magic or taboo magic. Yeah, that's fair. For my world, it would definitely be like a one because of the way my world works of like not harm your neighbor sort of vibes. Using magic to towards other in any sort of offensive way is generally illegal. Obviously, there are little scuffs and stuff like between schools and school children and like gangs and stuff, but it's not like those are gonna be reported unless they actively are, you know. So that would be like one thing, and then another thing would be like using magic in a way that's like disruptive to the public. So you could be like, oh, I'm going to like heat up my food with like some fire magic, which is like, you know, like. But if you're like going to do it in a way that like releases a shit ton of heat, and the people next to you are kind of like, "Hello, I'm melting here," and then that might be considered border like uh uh public disturbance like vibes enough for people to be like, I don't think so. Although I had to figure out how much I want that to be a thing, because the general rule of thumb also in my world is that you're not allowed to protect yourselves from the monsters. Or rather, you're not allowed to fight back against the monsters when they appear. In which case, I guess that would be more like a don't use your magic in a way that's above like a certain like threshold of intensity. And I think this is more like it's like a post-war period, like for safety reasons, we do not want people to excessively use their magic sort of thing. So we're going to enforce from a theocracy standpoint, everyone should like really not be using their magic like crazy, you know, unless you're fighting the monsters. But because not everyone is necessarily certified for fighting the monsters, it's basically like a whole ass like um you can defend, but you shouldn't be like fighting back because that is more like um that is assigned to the police, basically the police in my world that are specifically in charge of fighting the monsters, sort of thing. That one is a finicky thing that I'm saying it, and I'm kind of like need to okay, fiddle around with that. Sorry. But that one is definitely it's there to also kind of set a stage of like political unrest of people being like I get that they want like people being like I get that they want to restrict it so that they're not overusing their magic and like using it violently against other people, which can be really dangerous, but it's like people are also like if we can't defend ourselves against the monsters when they do appear, then it's kind of like it feels like it's like not it's doing more harm than good sort of thing. And then it's also like also thank you Charlie XCX. It's kind of like like it might be doing more harm than good. And then if you combine that with the with not being able to fight back against monsters, and then the other part of it is the police. Sometimes the police might be forcefully being like tend to like the wealthy neighborhoods first when like big like widespread infestations happen and stuff. Um or it's like don't bother with like tiny one or like very minor monster appearances, and then it's kind of like so you want us to wait for your police to arrive, but like you're not going to send the police to the like lower income neighborhoods also, or you're going to prioritize them less and stuff like that. So it's like a whole like stage being set up for like political unrest because of like really strict like laws and related curfews and stuff um regarding how magic can be used. I think that's enough keys for now. I'm gonna focus on other cool silly details now. Day through an echo feels like heaven, feels like heartbreak. You run street lights like halos. Oh, this pomodoro is literally about to end. Okay, I was like, how's my timer doing now that I think about it? You and you don't have a permit to cast a level 8 boogie bomb spell on the anthill? Oh my god. Alright, and that means it's time to take a moment and actually take a longer break now. But let me do this first. So interesting to look at this at the OBS, see what the filter's doing and being like, you can't see what I'm working on. I know exactly what I'm working on and I'm talking about it sometimes, but how does it read on like the thing with the limited colors and stuff? Actually, okay, no, I'm on break. I should stop. Okay, you want to include some form of monster hunting into your world as something you commission, but you have no idea how to include a need for monster extermination in a modern setting yet. Um, a big reason for stuff like that, I mean, if I don't know how Monster Hunter is, but like you can definitely think of like what if the monsters in your world have parts that are usable, like leather, or like they're like claws or keratin, or their hair or their fur or their coats and stuff. So would it be both getting rid of menacing monsters that terrorize your world, but also getting usable materials that are used, sort of thing? Monsters being like rats and cockroaches in the sewers. Oh my god. You had an idea where there's some inherent evil that spawns the monsters, but then implies the monsters themselves are evil. Do you want that? Because then you have to think about the implications of that. My world building is set up that way to work that way because it's kind of a whole commentary on what is considered good or bad and how that spreads, and how that manifests in a tangible manner. But it's less more about fighting the monsters than it is about the factors and the environmental circumstances that lead to the monsters forming. So, like, for example, a giant monster in my world building that causes Germany and Russia to become completely non-livable anymore to the point that it's considered one of the forbidden lands according to my world's Italy, which is the Holy Land. So, like, my world's like Pope declaring that Germany and Russia are like completely non-livable because of what happened, um, sort of thing, as like a connection of like their intentions. They had interesting intentions, but in the end, they were destroyed because of that. German and Russian. Look, I'm stupid. You want them to be like an invasive species, or at least why we're hunting them, because you're more thinking about where the monsters are coming from and why. That makes sense. A dangerous species that is a predator, or is actually an actual, like, what's like a head predator, boss predator, like top predator, and people in your world happen to also actually be preyed on. But yeah, the monsters in my world, you could quote unquote consider them evil, but they're just mimetic agents of the concept of evil itself and anything that is associated with negative emotion. So, for example, the monster spawning from the big war that's happening that eventually creates a big enough infestation to make Germany and Russia non-livable. Or we were talking a while back about how there will be medical advancements, but a lot of that happens because of unethical experiments on humanoids. Um, so for stuff like that, I'd also have to be like, as a consequence, there probably would also be monster infestations, like heavy ones, which already would happen by default to hospitals, because a lot of stuff that happens in hospitals are like medical trauma and like anxieties relating to like medical treatment and payments and stuff like that. Um, keep up the peace of the ecosystem, but reminder that your world also has different humanoid species that are non-human, and there's potential that what is affecting the monsters also affect them, unless you make the monsters just biologically different from the rest of the ecosystem. Um, you don't necessarily have to. And I guess just monster or quote unquote monsters or just creatures that happen to prey on y'all also. Um, you could do an infection that specifically affects those creatures and it makes them hostile. Make it a calling the infection sort of thing in order to prevent it from spreading and eventually reaching other animals, which also help get important materials that are needed or unique luxury materials. A quick question, are my hex codes common knowledge? Hex codes in what way? Like in my branding and my graphics and like my art modeling stuff? For branding, they are not, although it should be easy to like grab them if you go grab my current logo from like my card. They are being updated and stuff. And then anything else, I don't know, you take a screenshot and I drop it. My flame and face. Oh yeah. Oh actually, you would just go look at my reference sheets for that because they have colors that you can directly color pick from. So you would go to the reference sheets. Nearly 2 a.m. You better wrap up. Oh my gosh, you're always staying up late for me. Not for me, but with me, Toad. I will wish you good night in advance, and I give you forehead kisses in advance also. Mwah, 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 mwah. You got a delivery coming some point tomorrow, so you can't take a nap in the middle of... Aw. I hope everything goes well. I hope it's a not big hassle delivery. Whatever that may mean. Okay, I do need to pee, so I'm gonna go take a pee break really quick. So let me disappear from the screen. Enjoy the pixels. BRB. Mwah. Okay, I'm here. Hello. Not iterated by my reference sheet. I'm so sorry. If you go into my channel where I post all of my art, and you look in the pinned messages, I believe my personal reference sheet should be pinned. And then if you ever need to find reference sheets for me and also my OCs, those are generally tagged as reference sheet on my Tumblr. I need a snack. I will eat spicy Cheez-Its. So either in the Discord channel or on Tumblr, your choice. You're poison. I swear these hot and spicy Cheez-Its don't taste like a particular hot sauce. Well, if I wanted them to, I have Tapatio at home. I think I still do. Yeah, I do. Also, Acer, I see you smiling. Suspicious. Sorry, I'm going out. Um, I kind of zone out when I eat snacks. Yeah, you're like smile earlier when you were asking about the hex codes for my flamin' face. This is fun to mention, but you had to sign an NDA for your workplace. Oh, I see. Bones. Please don't break your NDAs. Yeah. Smile. Your friend Pinky promise you won't tell anyone. Well, okay. Should you be admitting that here? Reporting this right now. Tee. I think that's enough for now. And, that's secure. You don't remember typing that? Oh, wow. Lamau. Interesting. Good job, I guess. Anyway, awkward. I'm back on world building while I clean up and drink water. I hug a lot of water because that's a lot of sodium I'm ingesting right now by eating Cheez-Its. Almost choked. Okay. It's normal, unfortunately. um, you can always try to think if you want like a particular theme for your world building bones and see if the monsters in your world can be conducive or contribute to that. If that makes sense. Like, for example, the reason why I have the whole... Let me clear my throat. Sorry about that. It's normal that I choke on water? Yes. It would usually be like once a week. Anyway, when it comes to like the monsters in my world building, the reason why it's all like they spawn from negative emotion and stuff and they evolve as mimetic agents is kind of related to the whole my theming of the world building being like we all have our own struggles and triumphs, and they're both shared and different in many ways. And so the monsters existing in my world building is kind of like a medium to again explore them in like a tangible form sort of thing. Like they exist for a reason. That doesn't mean you necessarily need to have like a theming for your stuff and whatnot, but the theming for like the monsters in my world, like the monsters follow that theming for my world building, and they also follow like increase the center blue here. Magic follows that same theme also, in that it's powered by desire, which is, you know, a normal thing for like magic just generally and stuff, but the magic tends to be connected deeply with the magic ability that each person gets is deeply connected to like the wish that, or like an inherent like deepest wish that each person has, because the magic is powered by wishes basically. Which on my world building also, you actually cannot, you also, besides it being illegal, you cannot, your magic will decrease in power if you use it against other people unless you force it to, which results in the corrupted like magic energy in my world, Spiro, to form, which then leads to the monsters possibly forming from that. You never thought of that, as you think the closest thing that you tried to make natural, hence your avoidance of an inherent evil, though ironic because you're putting laws on magic casting, but that can be interesting. I mean, there can be reasons why you would want to have laws on magic casting, like especially if you have magic that can be really volatile and stuff, you definitely want restrictions on that so it doesn't cause like chaos and shit, right? Like there's like definitely there probably would be a restriction on fire elementals to some extent, slash there would to either have like self heat like fire suppressant spells on them, slash building materials are all enchanted to be fireproof to account for that. Also, hi Sin. Hi, hello. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. We're talking about world building while I do art that can't be seen yet. You thought about species-specific equipment as you find that cute and fun to do. Hehe. I think the existence of like fire elementals having to put something on themselves for suppressing would definitely be more like a thing in Asia, because that's definitely where more systematic racism would occur for them. Har har hee hee hoo hoo. Wow. Yay. I need to see like some cute fancy hands here. I hope you're doing well, Sin. We're talking about world building while I am not as heated anymore about working on this background for my 2-year. I'll be there for you when your wings break. Letting go of you, that's a heartbreak. Well, I think this is accidentally blending into this part. Yeah. Safety equipment for buildings, kind of like how our current labs have those eye washing things. Yeah, it's why I have like the rule like buildings or the materials themselves need to have like fireproof enchantments and stuff. And then I've had it so that my engineering, the civil engineering firm that's most famous in my world buildings planet, they have designed two separate systems. So one of them is a city infrastructure system that basically prevents monsters from spawning within cities for the most part. And then the other system that they have is the building specific one, so that buildings can lock down and generate name still tentative normality auras to prevent pocket dimensions from being formed. Because the other thing about monsters is that if you have particularly strong ones, they can form distortions in space time, which create pocket dimensions, which can be very fun and trap people in. And that's definitely how you get a lot of casualties. Wahoo! Uh, 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 uh. I'll be there for you when your wings break. Letting go of you is a heartbreak. Actually, I'm just gonna use the white pencil here. So you like to think about how since it's negative emotions, you want to imagine the system to avoid city spawning is that you have a swearing a swearing tube that you just shout into. Gods. No, not exactly. There's crystals that form from the magic energy. So you have the neutral form of it, and then you have a more corrupted version of it. Um, Obviously for obvious reasons. Um, and so as the basically this infrastructure depends on using those neutral crystals specifically to focus on absorbing that corrupt magic energy, which slowly corrupts the crystals over time. And so what happens is that there's a political scandal in my world where the international military branch that helps fight the monsters is kind of run by a slightly corrupt politician family of nepotism, where they're preventing the engineering firm that created the system in the first place to further their research on it, thus keeping the flaw in the system that what happens is that the crystals, once they become too oversaturated, break and shatter, which releases the negative energy all at once, which causes the occasional like sudden infestations of monsters in cities across the world. Yeah, they do this by, not allowing them to make proper systems for like disposal of the crystals, even though they're like trying to do that. Stuff like that. Or maybe it really is just impossible for the monsters to be suppressed in my world. Who knows? But that's the tea for me on how things are in my world. Not that people would know about the political scandal in the first place. Okay, that's me rendering a little too much, so I should be careful there. Staring is free. I already know. Can they beat? This is the most attention you've given to your world in 3-ish months, not the fucking Mpreg emo. Gods. I already know you can take the heat. Staring at me. Staring is free. Oh, where's my sketch? Here it is. Okay, I can kind of see. Good enough for me. You will say you think for you specifically, you'd quite easily fall into the trap of putting in too much detail in the world when the stories you make with it is very self-contained to the characters involved. That happens. It happens a lot. But it is fun also to put in a lot of extra details and stuff, and being able to explore it through the characters' interactions and stuff is pretty. It's a very advanced skill to have for sure. For my world, it's definitely a lot of like individual stories and anecdotes stitched together to kind of talk about the human spectrum of emotions. But I have a lot of exploration of world building because a lot of anthropology also has like a lot of good bases of like the whole theming of my world building and just shit happening, and it's like, yeah, there was a war where two entire country, well, one was already kind of wiped away, and then the other country got immediately wiped away from existence. Shit like that. So tee. Okay, I feel like that's too bright. Amazing how desaturated that turned from purple to blue. Anyway. Step down into me. Fall down, reset. Okay. I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken. Oop. Now you want to make a story where you somehow mess up some sign of commission and sink an entire small... oh my god. Alrighty. I mean, it's your prerogative to do so. Meant to be, we might be alright now. Just I thought it's a fine, fine. Where I will never let you down, down. Oh yeah. I know you're looking up, babe. 'Cause you'll always be my favorite. I have a lot of outside the line coloring that needs to be erased here. That's right. Can't stop. Looking in the mirror, oh. Stuck in the middle, oh. Paradise, yeah, yeah. I'm lost, but I like it. It's uninhabited except for that extremely rare carnivorous plant. Oh my god. Okay, Bones. I'm definitely the type to go overboard with my world building as someone who has rearranged the countries and is analyzing the different storm systems and figuring out which countries get hit by hurricanes and storms as a result, and then moving countries around and having to calculate the differences in culture developments for places like the Middle East, if I put the Middle East in the far north, or if Japan and Southeast Asia weren't a bunch of islands. Or if I put Italy like 20 degrees lower in latitude and shit like that. And me also figuring out the tectonic plates in the world so I can figure out what places have more volcanoes and islands and which places get affected by earthquakes based on the plate boundaries that are near and shit like that. So, this normal stuff. Is it still called Middle East when it's Northeast? No, a lot of these things are just called differently, but they're analogies to real life Earth are that. Like Southeast Asia isn't really Southeast anymore, it's just fully South at that point. Which, that's insane on a world building standpoint, but not insane in the general world building non people who don't understand what I'm doing with world building when I tell them that Italian is the Latin of my world, or that Germany, Russia, the US, Canada, and Australia are non-livable areas of land in my world building. You cannot be fucking serious. I am on the wrong fucking layer. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, JK, I'm on the right layer. Am I? Am I? I am. Can you unclip, please? Okay. Never mind. I thought I was on the wrong layer for a moment. What the hell? Fine. I was like, fuck. Around here. What other weird things about my world building? Airplanes were heretical until the mid-war. Period. The butterfly effect. I fall into your kaleidoscope. Oh, figuring things all out also like how the cuisine differs because of ocean temperatures and stuff like Japan not being a bunch of islands anymore and me having to be like, okay, so there's really big differences between mainland and coastal cuisine. It's so fun, Bones. You should join me in doing this to your world. Timing. This butterfly effect. Do I have a lighter color that I'm using? Oh, I do have the wood that I was using in the back. Into your kaleidoscope. 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 Hello, bonjour. Hello there, Lynn. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. You feel like if you go into the level of thinking about weather in general climates, your head will explode. Teehee. Yeah, some things you just don't really want to go into that much depth. It's fun for sure. Ooh, sorry. It's fun for sure, but you don't really need to do it a lot of the times. It's fun for me to think about, because then I get to like really elaborate on my world and stuff. Because I get to really think about the big differences across like cultures and stuff that get introduced into the world. Like if I talked about my in staff, for example, like we're all from different parts of the world, so I have to be like, how are their experiences different? So like for example, Japan. What if Japan didn't have sushi and sashimi as a big part of their cuisine? Stuff like that. Friday now? All right. Happy Friday to you. It'll be Friday for me in about what is that? 43 minutes, right? Because it's according to my clock, it's 11:17. I just wanna escape wanna go, wanna go, wanna go. 太陽に眩しすぎてプレッシャーに負けそうで負けそうで答えがよ underground underground. Oh, it's 2 a.m. for you? I hope you're enjoying your evening. Welcome on in. I usually will be showing what I'm working on, but I'm working on stuff that's going to be coming up for my 2-year anniversary, so it's all pixelized for now. Instead of raw fish, the Japanese eats cooked fish. It's not as hard as having to figure out how the Middle East will entirely change if I put them in almost perpetually snowy climates. And me putting Italy 20 degrees lower in latitude, and me figuring out what happens when you put tomatoes in Africa and Philippines. And figuring out how the cuisine entirely changes and figuring things out like Filipino spaghetti and banh mi don't exist. The countdown at the top is for Whoa, did my Pomodoro pin get destroyed? Uh-oh, I must have accidentally not set it to unpin itself. We're doing a Pomodoro timer in order to stay productive, because that's usually what I do for my art streams. So the timer at the top is just keeping track of our clock progress in regards to if we're being productive or not. So if you'd like to join us in being productive, the timer's there. Also, hi Bane! You have a dangerous thunderstorm alert. You can't die. Because you're too precious to die, okay? Please don't die. Please be okay. I hope everything will be okay for you. And don't go outside. Chica, chica, chica. Really? Why do you say it like... I think you're very cool, Bane. Okay. Don't think any further about it. Go outside at 3. Well, what if the thunderstorm warning lasts for longer? Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying, be sensible. Be safe. Something's wrong. Way too strong. And I feel you all around. Oh, sorry for the burps. You accidentally XP farmed a structure? Good job, buddy. Keep going. Don't stop. Is what I should be saying, right? Everything I love and I fear the most. Bones, earlier today I figured out that pretzels are probably barely existent in my world building, so I find that very sad. Because, you know, I've been constantly saying Germany and Russia don't exist anymore. I realized I was like, wait, that means their cuisines would not be as widely spread, if at all. So pretzels probably would definitely not be something that's widely spread, and I'm like, I'm sad now. Black colors? Black colors. Way too strong. Your mass converting mobs that are spawning into XP crystals? Oh. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Bane. My dude. You're sure someone would put dough in salt and bake it? Yeah, but you won't get exactly pretzels necessarily, would you? Like, we get baked goods in general, but pretzels are particular. Okay, that's my timer. Are a particular thing. Same thing for like Filipino spaghetti. We don't get that because banana ketchup doesn't exist in the world. Banh mi doesn't exist in the world because it exists now, but it's like a new thing that's probably just barely happening. Jello salad doesn't exist. We don't do Jello salad. Anyway, it was so fun. I had to think about so many changes in culture and how things will change based on climate and exposure to different things. And I'm like, you know, I did this to myself. This is kind of my fault, but still. It's fun, but also it's painful to think about having to do. But at least you have an XP farm, Bane. Sorry, jumping around, but XP. Jello salad shouldn't exist. Yeah, that's what my friend said, and that's what got me into doing all of this more intensely. Jello salad doesn't exist. Swedish meatballs will exist. IKEA can just not exist because it'd be funny for IKEA to not exist. Would Nutella exist? Let me check. How did Nutella get developed? Nutella was first introduced in 1964, so time frame wise, it would exist. Probably be 1 or 2 decades. Italy. Oh. Um, Pietro Ferrero owned a bakery in Elba, an Italian town known for the production of hazelnuts. Okay, hazelnuts. What is important is figuring out what environment or climates hazelnut trees thrive in. what climate work best for hazelnut? Hazelnut trees are resilient to drought. However, reliable crops can only be produced under moderate climatic conditions such as those found in Oregon and Western Washington. Nutella could exist, but it would not be made in Italy if I do the thing where I move Italy 20 degrees lower in latitude to put it where Florida would be. Because then it'd be in like tropic climate and that would be too far south for them to have reliable hazelnut crops in Italy. So it could be made somewhere else. Gyanduja. Am I pronouncing that correct? Yanduya is a homogeneous blend of chocolate with 30% hazelnut paste invented in Turin during Napoleon's regency. But then that wouldn't exist then because they don't have hazelnuts in my proposed Italy 20 degrees lower in latitude. So we'd have to figure out a different place that fits the latitudes for hazelnuts. So let me open my world building map. Let me open the map right now. Not on stream, you don't get to see that. Even though there's pixels everywhere. If Italy is moving, would pizza exist? And if it's tropical climate, would they actually agree with pineapple on pizza? It's possible, since they're being put more in a more tropical / Florida type environment. Italy is a lot bigger. I think there would definitely be bigger variations in the cuisine because they'd be a much bigger country based on how I set everything up. Can we put hazelnuts in England? Where should we put them? Maybe that's too... Actually, that's too far up, maybe, actually. I could put hazelnuts in Spain. We could have Nutella in Spain, I guess. Pizza... I'm not sure about the existence of pizza because I put tomatoes originally in Africa and the Philippines, and because there would still be some amount of crop exporting and cultural exchange and stuff, so I would definitely think that they'd get their hands on tomatoes at some point. Do I want to put tomatoes? Do they get tomatoes? I don't remember what I decided there. Do they get tomato sauces and stuff? What if they didn't? What if red sauce pizzas weren't the common one, and instead white sauce pizzas were the main in Italy instead? And you'd probably get a lot of variations in pizzas, bigger variations. You'd have the seafood types, and then the more inland types. Although there goes my pomodoro timer. You have over 150 levels of raw XP. What are you gonna do with all those levels, Bane? What are you gonna use it for? For being cute? Are you going to raise your cuteness levels? You wouldn't be surprised if you saw strawberries on pizza. That would be interesting. Enchant farming for library. Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. I mean, cool. Yeah, so cool. Okay, I am on the wrong layer. Good job, me. Here we go. I think this might be the wrong yellow I'm trying to use. Also, we have an ad break in 5 minutes, just letting you all know again. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then grab it all. Gonna heat check it. This is my world. I like doing silly stuff with lore and world building, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I was literally saying earlier that I had a world map and then I readjusted the world map so I can give France and Italy hurricanes, but also more seriously have a proper idea on things like where humans first started and how humans spread out, and then from there think about how other anthropomorphic species in my world spread out and where they're distributed now. Um, and then from there, I also did things like study quickly plate tectonics to figure out and identify what all the plates in my world building are, and then choose directions for them, and then figure out the plate boundaries that exist and how that determines things like where mountain ranges are and where the islands exist and shit like that. From doing the plate tectonics, that's what causes Southeast Asia and Japan in my world to not be a bunch of islands. But then all of that island stuff goes over to West Europe / South America instead, and also near Africa. And then places like England and Greece probably get earthquakes or maybe like small tsunamis. And then there's I go crazy. It's fun. I love doing this stuff. I think about a lot of heavy stuff for world building. Arknights is also a good inspiration for that because I also think about like I have like a 45-page document on my world building that's like a bunch of conceptual stuff, and then there's also a section for the timeline in my world for like the 4 millennia up to like modern that like the 4 millennia up to modern day of like 4400 something, whatever the current year is. Also, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here from here on out. Feel free to chill with us here in the inn. Hi, Citrona. Good morning. Hello. Welcome in. We're talking about world building because what else do I talk about here? Um, I have things like World War One and World War Two in their own formats existing in my world building also, but the reasons why those wars existed, from things like resource conflicts, and then things like how fire elementals in my world are stigmatized in Asia because back in the beginning of the war, which specifically occurred in the Asian continent, fire elementals were enslaved by by the antagonizing side, which inadvertently started a stigma towards fire elementals, and then through systemic racism, fire elementals were pushed in these other countries that they started immigrating to. They were pushed into positions of like police and military and construction and things that would enforce the stereotype and the stigma towards them. um, And then I have to think about a lot of other things like when did calendars start spreading in my world building? When did cultural exchange and other fucking shit occur in my world building? Anyway, you get the point now. Can fire elementals go swimming? Yes, but they definitely don't like it. Which is very funny because fire elementals definitely live on a lot of more island stuff, but they take very good care to maybe not fall in the water because they won't drown, but it feels a lot closer to drowning when their flame is kind of submerged like that. So it's very not comfortable. It's like actually like holding your breath underwater, but just dipping their head like that can be kind of like more suffocating. And if you dump water on them, that's even more breathtaking. So it's not too bad, but it's definitely like, please don't do that, Maiken. Thank you. Be kind to them. I still hate that this song on YouTube Music is quiet. Also, we have our ad break about to start. Dun, dun, dun. Is that one in Spotify too? It makes me sad. I'm assuming that like all other songs like Never Gonna Give You Up and stuff are like lower. And I'm like old songs and stuff, and I'm like, I sure would love like a automatic like I don't want to say compressor because there's no other thing to use compression on because the entire thing is just quieter. I guess a general gain adjustment until it meets the threshold, but I don't know if that'll start making things clip or not, but I don't think it would. Okay, ad break time. I get to shut up now. Okay, I need to color in the elevator now. That's going to be so fun. Why does this keep not being locked? What is happening? I swear I lock it and then I look back and I'm like, why is it unlocked again? Ooh, why? How am I unlocking you? Can you drink some water? Citrona, I'm gonna beat you up for that question, and I'm gonna say that again once the ad break ends. Dan geri dan orore. I'm gonna use the brass color for this. I'm actually gonna go to. I think I unlocked that. Okay. Undone. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to use. Hi, welcome back from the ad break. If you didn't get an ad, if you didn't get the ad break, just brace for it because Twitch can be funky and you might be just desynced from the ad scheduling. Just the usual stuff. Dumping water on them you feel would be a minor hate crime. Just maybe. It wouldn't be too bad. Again, but if it's like constant water submersion, it'd be really bad. You had to adjust the gain on it in foobar. Man. Wait, what's foobar? You want to tell me what foobar is? Like, actually. I know what foobar is, not in that context that you might be using, but... the complimentary bread bar, Citron, this is the front lobby. Why would we put a whole ass fucking complimentary bread bar here? You're so... Oh my god. Okay, actually, I'm tired of this. I know there's a feature in Clip Studio where you can have it so that the brush doesn't go outside the line. A reference line when you're drawing it. I need to figure out where that is. Anti-overflow. Do not cross lines of reference layer. Perfect. I've rarely used this, but I know it's a thing. Ooh, I need to change the area scaling. Beautiful. That's so helpful. Okay. Why isn't there a complimentary bread bar in the lobby? Okay, then I better see a complimentary bread bar in your spaceship. Okay. A foobar is a media player application. You all use it for all of your local file music, but you can pull YouTube music without ads through some extra tomfuckery. Oh. I have premium, so since football season is coming back, should we commit to scheduling finishing 2020? Yes, please. Oops. Oh, I really had to fix some of the line art here. Or I don't. It'd be really funny if people were like, look at these mistakes. AI. And it's like, no, I'm just a stupid ass artist. Gods. You already pay for Spotify? Oh. Do you want me to buy you YouTube music? My immediate response to any friend, just for reference, in case you didn't know, I literally threatened Acer earlier. I was like, hey, Acer, you want me to buy you version 3 of Clip Studio? You don't need it? It's not a need, it's a want, Bane, okay? Oh, did y'all know I got my Litwick plushie that I ordered from the Pokemon Center came in today. It's part of the new series of plushes that the Pokemon Center did. I haven't opened the box set because I am very tired and I don't have enough emotional energy for it yet, even though I'm kind of hyped up again, but they will be unraveled tomorrow. It's gonna be so exciting! I have a Litwick plushie now! You don't want it either? Even if it's from me? Vane, you're gonna make me cry. Can you hear me about to cry right now? I'm so sad. I can't believe you do this to me. How could you? Oh, hi, Kyle. What? Uh, why are you flirting with me? I'm just kidding. You are not allowed to flirt with me on my streams. I will get flustered and I won't know how to react. Did you know I'm also a hopeless romantic, and I was the kind of person who will definitely overthink any interaction and be like, what does this actually mean? What are we? Sort of vibes. Don't do this to me. Alexa, play Despacito. Shut. Oh my god. I hope you're doing well, Kyle. Hello. Kyle, did you see that I finished your headshot doodle a while back? Since you're here, I forgot to ask you last time. I was like, I finished it a while back. Chris did good in his interview. Oh, nice. Awesome. I hope the second one goes well. Might be moving to pencil right off the bat. It was nice knowing you. I guess I'll have to find a new bestie now. Kidding, kidding. I think. Okay, I had to do the other sections of shit. You're the one and I'm the moon. Like glue. You're in pink and I'm in blue. When you're on, go crazy with you. I would have I haven't flown before Citrona. I'm genuinely terrified. I was thinking about flying and stuff. You're the new bestie. Hi, new bestie. Hey. Oh, Citrona, I was talking about some world building stuff, but I was specifically talking about how everyone gets like a little version of themselves in my mental theater when it comes to me writing fanfic or like uh stories about us visiting the inn or being here at the inn and stuff. And I was talking about how like for you, your basic role is just the straight up scrungly chaos. And then Bones is like half cool, half bravado. But then when both you and Bones are together as a pairing, you're like the ultimate comic relief characters in the episodes. And I was also like, I need to page my friends. Would you like me to think of you as pathetic in my little mental theater, or would you like to not be seen as pathetic in my world building? Or not my world building, in my in the end. Your choice. Maybe a little bit pathetic? No. You can be cool. Maybe. And like in a wet cat kind of way? Okay. I'm done and spinning around. I'm going crazy with you. Just a little pathetic as a tree. You're very qualified in any other situation kind of way. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm like, oh, what would happen in like a situation where you encounter the monsters of my world building? Bones probably be fine because I always envision Bones to have like a fucking giant sword with him or a giant hammer, as he told me earlier. I was talking about like he was telling me about how he mains the hammer in Monster Hunter, and then I was saying, and I was he was And I was like, oh, it'd be funny if you just brought the hammer with you and you're like, hi, I'm checking in, just, have fun and chill with y'all. And it's like, okay, Bones, is the hammer part of your luggage? And he's like, yeah. And it's like, okay. And then, like, he goes over to our eatery and he fucking brings the hammer down the elevator with him. And he, like, goes to get a bunch of, like, nuts. And I'm like, hey, Bones, you need a nutcracker? And Bones is like, nope, got my giant hammer. And I'm like, I'm going to need to immediately plan for broken tables in our budget. Okay. Bane, what kind of chaos would you spread at the end? I already have to deal with Citrona, who might be a Sturgle/rabbit. I don't know what else I could handle. What would happen if BB visited the end? It would be funny if all of our stuff got bonified when we get through to the end. What do you mean bonified? Like, more to match my world and its era and stuff? You did some good progress. Good job, Acer. I saw the thing. I still trying to mentally prepare myself to react to it, but it looks very good. But good job, Acer. I give you 4 head kisses as you go to bed. Mwah, 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 mwah. Also, no worry, Lynn. I hope the Minecraft is going well. Are you playing vanilla or are you playing like modded? I play a little modded sometimes, but not that much. It only works if I have a project that I'm working on, honestly. Oh, Hypixel Skyblock? Ooh, I've never done Skyblock before. I don't know if I'd want to try it. I don't think I'd be good at it. I play more to build stuff and like do silly cool stuff in mods, mainly. Okay, doing all of this for this fucking elevator is so painful. Soups Skyblack? Oh my gosh, okay. Put it in the collab plans channel. Yeah, I talked earlier in stream how I'm like not too much in the gaming mood that much, which kind of sucks, but I think it's just I'm just like I think right now, at least for sure, I'm focusing on other stuff, which is very different. I do want to play more multiplayer games with people, which is why I want to do Mario Party. I want to play Mario Party. And then the fiction. I think the only thing I said about Bones in regards to Bonafide, because I was also talking about it, I was like, Bones, but bucket hats don't exist yet, so maybe Bones with a baseball hat. And then Bones was like, what if I had suspenders? And I was like, you want to have suspenders with a baseball cap? Okay. I guess Citrona wouldn't look like too different because we're currently in the age of trying to get people onto the moon while suffering from our theocracy. So I'd probably be like, oh, are you like one of the people going to like the moon or something? And you'd probably be like, the what? Well, actually, that would also concern, would you tell me if you're like an intergalactic traveler or anything, and whether or not you'd tell me that you're specifically a cosmic outlaw, or if you just avoid any of that information altogether? Okay, there we go. I'm ready to get this, ready to get this, ready to get this stage. Okay, why are some of the bars is different thicknesses? Arrgh! You want to look like mid-mod futurism constant art? Beat the Jetsons? Oh my god. I mean, I guess it can be arranged technically. I really did just make some of these different ones. The only way I can really rectify this is to make these support bars in the middle thicker, really. A new playground. Never burning out. Watch me be loud, cause I'm ready to get this, ready to get this, ready to get this now. I'm ready to get this, ready to get this, ready to get this stage. Like I'm dreaming, stay right by my side. Okay, let's just hope no one looks in this area and realizes that they're just kind of off looking. Good cry. Man, I was crying about this section too when I was first doing it at the beginning of the stream. Actually, I think there's a... Hold on. Realize there's another part to this missing is the fact that these bars would actually... there will also be bars at the ends of how the sliding mechanism works for older elevators. I think it'd be very funny if Citrona brought over vodka. Like, I'd be like, what's vodka? Since Russia barely exists in our world building. And they'd be like, what is that? And Citrona would be like, ah. And it's like, what? And I'd just be here like, what's that? Get ready to drink. And I'm like, ah, why is it so spicy? Are you like, no, unless you want to be. Look, I think you would be the type to be like, ooh, let's see what Banny hasn't tried before. Like, make Bonnie try it. Ooh, Russian stuff. Ooh. Timing. Is alcohol allowed in the ISS? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not the cosmonaut here. I see you're falling deep for me. And yes, I'm all you need. By the WAVE. Kimi to watashi. The I love breeze. WAVE. Alright, come, buddy, this place, let me go down. Never mind, that looks bad. Right, that WAVE. Meet watashi. My love breeze. Everything you did to me. Here. Oh. WAVE. I see you're falling deep for me. I'm all you need. Rather WAVE. You're banned from the ISS? Oh, is that how it works in your world building? Okay. Rather WAVE. I'm trying to figure out how it would be for Bane. Would it just be a tiny talking blue cat? Oh, why is my PC... Why is my encoding overloaded? What are you overloaded by? Stop being a loser. It looks like alcohol is also banned from the IS. That's so good riddance. Don't lie to me. I know you like the vodka. I guess Citrona would probably try to feed me Filipino spaghetti. Be like, you're missing out, Bonnie. And I'm like, okay. Wow, it tastes sweet. Good riddance to the IS. Oh my god. Oh, I see. You're so ISS phobic. I had to like look over the front desk of the inn, and I had to like look over the counter, and I see this like small blue cat down there, and I'd be like, hello, this is the cat. Why is it blue? I think we'd still have talking animals existent, so if like Toad comes in, they can still talk. BB's just like, meow. Can I have a room? And I'm like, it talks. Okay. Give me a moment to process this. BB probably starts talking about Lee, like, neighbor space, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're telling me you live in a computer. Is that how BB's lore goes? I forget. You have to explain this to me, Bane. I haven't prodded you enough for that yet. I'd be like, what do you mean you can go into a computer? You taking the lenticular angel idea again? What was the lenticular angel idea again? Fucked up little house cat narpy little bastard. Depends on the angle I view you at. Oh my god. Stocking up my end with UFC banana ketchup. Be like, should this product be in here? Like, who put more banana ketchup in here? Citrona! This is the time of our life. There ain't no sundown. My heart is burning, burning, burning. Honestly, you haven't fully decided on BB's character arc. Well, you better. I can use you in my little mental theater. Imagine I see BB for the first time and I'm like, oh, there's a little cat that wandered into our inn. And then I'm like, I ask my staff member, quick, get the catnip one. And then I like bend over and lean down to be like, here is a little, have some catnip. And then BB's just like, no, thank you, I don't do weed. And I'm like, the cat fucking talks. It's like it fucking talks. And then everyone has to be like, you know, we have some other weird people from other dimensions that are talking animals. And I'm like, oh, right. It's blue. You do know that they were eventually found and taken in by Bane as a resident of Solaris Peak, and that BB is the reason SP has an internet connection now? I see. Interesting. You think there's a very specific angle at which I can see the water elemental version of you? I'm like, ew, what is that? Water. Did you vor a shark? I'm just kidding. I still like faintly remember aspects of your design because it's really cool. Before I did major revamping to my world building. I guess I could also do that to Citrona, the catnip thing. Would you like catnip? Actually, I'd be really scared because Citrona would probably be like, yes, and then just immediately bite on the catnip one, and I'm like... And stands up, walks out of the room. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. They're so weird. Everyone's so weird. Only one thing. Only one thing. Da, da, da. Okay, I'm gonna grab the dark wood also. I can use that for the elevator frame. Fighting with your turtle chips right now? What? What are... I feel like I've heard about this before, the turtle chips things. But unfortunately, I stupid and don't remember. Okay, we can turn that off now. Only one thing, only one... Oh. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 fun on the ground, patty. Layer chip snacks? I see. Go buy them for me. I'm just kidding, don't actually. I'm going to switch to my other playlist. I'm going to switch to my Bonnie's Faves playlist. We're kind of close to the end of stream anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Oh, there's some part of the line I need to fix. Okay, sorry. Perspective ruler. What would the inside of the elevator be like, actually? Old fashioned elevator. Good. I mean, I guess I can just do some generic, one of the tan colors I'm using. For the floor, I guess. Oh, there's no longer. There's one more that I need to do. Oh, there's a lot more on the frame that I need to do actually. Turn up the area scaling. There you go. And then have to fill this in manually-ish. Okay. That was mad. Hearing perfume at Disneyland is so surreal to you. They're real. That's how I feel every time I hear K-pop. And even though K-pop is well known and stuff, I'm like, ew? I'm just kidding. Like, hello? 楽しめるかもけど、この場所にいたら何も変えられない。リスクから逃げたら何も始まらないの。夢を行く覚悟はまだまだ足りないままで。Your mom's been trying to put y'all on that Filipino pop thing. Been listening to a lot of Beanie. Have fun. Question mark. Okay, let's see what our file size is at. Last time was 60.9. Right now it is 64.6 megabytes. Okay, not bad. Okay, still have a few things that I need to do. So let me grab this color from the back props. Flat colors. With a boy like that, it's serious. I have to be careful as to what I'm adding in this because I feel like at some point Citrona's going to be like, is this OSHA compliant? And then I'm going to check them out a window. Show you OSHA compliant. The fenestration. And the jiggles run like spiders when he comes. Cause he's arrows and he's apple up. Please, perspective roller. Don't follow him. Soon he will eat your hearts like cereals. Yellow Stereo Killers, I love them. I found them way back when. High school, I think? I first found Ode to the Bouncer, and I've been a low-key fan ever since. Not a fan of low-key, that's Citrona, but a fan, not, and I don't go too crazy following groups, even though I'm kind of a little more wild when it comes to K-pop, but I'm still like pretty mellow when it comes to following groups, but I've been keeping tabs on them for a while now. I love the music. You discovered them through Jenny because gay. Jenny is such a good song. It was so surprising to see it like make a comeback because of TikTok too. Because I remember when it first came out, and I was like, such a good song. And then it came back because of TikTok, and I was like, whoa. And that was like a few years back, and I was like, oh, okay. And then TikTok was really doing a thing, and I was like, oh, okay, TikTok sure is a thing. They had new Loki ears, but the horns were smaller than your current ones. So you're saying you want big horns as big as possible. Okay, I guess. Whatever works for you, I guess. You love how androgynous Cherry's voice is and that the singer is actually a masked straight man? Mm-hmm. Don't go. Please don't go. Oop, okay. I need to think of like other shenanigans stuff. Okay, I'm still on the clock, so maybe I should be focusing first. I want to think of more silly shenanigans of friends doing stuff in the inn. What would Citrona be doing? Let's see. What would Citrona try to do? I guess. But this is the wrong layer. Okay, that was wild. Or this is not with the right reference layer. Okay, we're gonna do this and tidy it up. I'm trying to think, what would Citrona do? But I remember a lot of people definitely were like, "Oh my gosh, do you know that Terry's actually voiced by like a man?" And blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, y'all. I know people especially brought that up for All Men Are Pigs, and it's just like, well, yeah. Or it was like the idea that it was like, it was about a man trying to be like a pick me, pick me, and they're like, yeah, because you know, especially with Carrie's VA, and it's like, I think it's more about a woman sing about a man preaching that they're not like other men, sort of thing. Personally speaking, but you know, each their own. Unless it's like really off, not good interpretation that doesn't at all make sense, sort of thing. I really don't know if I should like actually render anything in the backgrounds like I did before. I really could, but I don't think I really need to, if I'm being honest. Should I make their floors shiny? Because they are kind of wooden. They are wooden. I feel like I should, but let me... I can find a reference to think about that. Wooden floors. Sure, it's a way to search it. Okay, there's like a very dull shine that I can do if I do that. So I could definitely go onto floor and add like shine, or I guess dull gloss sort of thing. This butterfly effect. Okay, fine. I'll just use the a different special ruler, I guess. So turn this one off really quick, and then use the parallel line ruler. Parallel lines. This butterfly effect. I fall into your kaleidoscope. Not impressed about it. Move so fast, quicker. You left behind, made my move. You keep doing what you do. Bang, bang. Oops. You think you're slick, I'm slicker. I got you running. I got you running. Turn up the noise, I got you feeling like. Okay. Oh. Insane. Sorry. I'm about to devastate. I think I'm still on timer, but I'm like zone. This is the last Pomodoro, isn't it? No, it's Pomodoro number 7. I think I'll cut it off after Pomodoro number 7. I know we're about to hit 8, which is a nice even multiple of 4, but I think I'll cut it off at 7 so I can sleep a little early tonight. Catch up. I'm disturbing the flow. No matter I go, I turn up the noise. I got you screaming like. Yeah, the DJ play my song. I'm going to make the illumination of the lamp apparent at least. Amount of devastate. Sorry. Turn up the noise, I got you screaming like. Kill the DJ, play my song. Why is this not oriented correctly? So I'm going to fully move this prop around. First this part. And then the bulb itself also. Okay, then I'm gonna fix it. Okay, then fix the color base. Okay, then get the flat colors back in. Okay. Oops. Oh, I up in a chamber. She painted pictures of the London Mater. She came outside. She saw a bird so high that she made a wish to grow one day her own pair of wings. Meow meow. She sat along from afar to find herself in the world. And then when she heard an island call, and so she followed it and came ashore on a beach with a crowd. We waited for you. We all prayed for a princess. You're the one heaven sent. Oh. She painted pictures of the land that made her. Just to remember for the memory got lost in the dark. Eternally a child she would remain. The air escaped into silence. She woke up lying on a gilded bed, with half a dozen maids around her. By God's decree, hail to the girl, our queen. Her brushstrokes never disappeared. Oh, and the memory got lost in the dark. On a dial clock face, though she shut the passing of the days, eternally a child she would remain. Guess I'll shade this also. And the one-stopped clock is ticking on. Well, the ticking of this clock on my timer sure is interesting to hear with Princess and the Clock playing. I'm like, Cool. I have not put any actual flower blossoms on that one yet. But it's very good progress, so that's good. Anywhere. It takes courage to admit the truth. I've been waiting forever. Oh, I'm definitely getting ippy, y'all. Good thing I will be definitely calling it after this. Never felt before. I'm in love with you, baby. My love is here to stay. Love is a dangerous thing, and my hands are trembling. Ready falling to me in this moment, anything. I've been waiting forever. Now I do. Yeah, I can when we're together. Where's the front desk? Okay. We're gonna do this as a multiply instead. Base shading. And then we'll add a separate layer for props, casted shadows. Babe, I can't help it. I don't think switching that order should do anything, hopefully. On a red star, are too late? Are we due one? And then I'm going to increase the side vignetting. Have to decrease it then. 5. Cool, save it again. Let's see. I like how I was like, I don't think I'll shade it. And then I'm kind of giving more details more and more to the props in the room now. 67.7 megabytes. Okay. We have less than half a minute remaining, and then it will be time for us to go eat. Oh. Baba. And there it is. Alrighty. And I think with that, we'll go ahead and start wrapping up stream. Oh, because I am tired and I definitely need some extra sleepy eepish for myself. Let's hop on over to our front desk, shall we? Which will get his background replaced. The front desk that we are trying to make a new doodle. Maybe I should put a mug as a prop on the counter. I forgot about that. Straight lines like halos. I definitely put less detail on the lamp, I think. Well, also it's not fully shaded like this one, but there's definitely a lot less detail on this, I think. My hands, your hand, I hold forever. Overall, there's a lot of detail on this, but also very simple. But anyway, thank you all for chilling with me. I appreciate you all talking with me and listening to my world building blabbering as always. If you've been chilling here and you've been lurking and you don't already follow, maybe consider following so you can get more chaotic and cozy and questionable vibes. I usually stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays around the same time. I will be here this Saturday because I will be doing a soft celebration of my 2-year anniversary. It won't be the actual one yet, but it'll be happening at some point. And if you want to get notifications on that, you can check out the Discord server. I usually post my art on social media, so Tumblr, Blue Sky, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, please don't forget to do your exploration stuff and get your daily stamps for the stream. Joel Lines. Kyle, did you hear what I said earlier in stream? I know you were here earlier in stream, but thank you, friendos, for being here. Horse heaven. Oh my god. Question mark. That I finished the headshot doodle for you a while back. I did the thing where I didn't really tell people that they were done because I'm stupid. And I was like, it's fine. And I'm just here like, maybe I should have told them. But I'm also just here like, well, too bad. I'm lazy. I'm just I was like, I tagged the people that I felt like I could tag on Twitter, and I just like goodbye. I wasn't sure if I could tag everyone necessarily. I was like, Anyway, let me see if there's any way to raid. Mute tab so you don't get scared by Twitch audio. I mean, I know Mika's been online. That is a burp. I think we should just raid Mika. Just be like, hi. You completely forgot. We still have the commission, Kyle, also. Just keeping that in mind. I probably will handle it later, though, because of priorities that I have that are beating my ass. But eventually I will get to that commission for you. And then maybe I'll actually start doing commissions. Who knows? Maybe I'll start doing commissions. I get still, again, I'm just still not confident in my skill level. So it's a lot of that stupid shit of me trying to be like, hey, shut up. And anyway, let me see what this looks like. Ooh, okay. Sepia. So cozy in sepia. Anyway, I guess we'll go raid Mika. We'll go say hi. We'll go say how you doing, daddy. Anyway, sorry. I don't know if I have any announcements. Yeah, 2-year soft celebration this weekend. Maybe I'll do gaming, so I'm not being hard on myself, but I also will be hard on myself for not being productive. I need to finish Bilkin's Folly, so I'll probably do that on Saturday. Maybe start another indie game if I feel like it. Yeah. Alright, I have nothing interesting at the moment to do, but I appreciate you all chilling with me. I'm gonna snooze that. Fuck off. No ad breaks. We need to raid out. But yeah, thank you all for chilling with me. I guess we'll go ahead and raid Mika. Our good friend Mika 442, the silly AI beep booper. We do have a specific raid message for me. Anyway, we're going to raid Mika. So with that custom raid message, sorry. If you'd like to use a sub emote, please feel free to append a sub emote at the end of your message. If you don't have a subscription, you can still put a sub emote by using the choose an emote to unlock point reward. That's only 80 channel points, and if you're new here, you should be able to redeem that. Maybe, actually don't know how many channel points you get in a stream without being subbed. I don't really know. I don't actually. Anyway, we're gonna go read Mika. So let's go say hi. They're playing Arknights. Very cool. They always play a lot of Arknights because they're so cool and sexy and such a cool Arknights player. They also play Splatoon sometimes, but that's been a while. Waiting for them to play Side Order. But yes, thank you all for chilling with me. I'll see you all Saturday for silly tee hee hoo hoo haha stuff, I guess. Yeah. Thank you, Ita, for the resub, and thank you again, everyone else, for chilling with me. Thank you, Ocean Wave, Acer, Cooley, Scarlet, Ami, Ita, Zal, Toady, Mika, Gay, Windborn, Bones, Sin, Lin, Bane, Citrona, and Kyle. Final Festival? Final Fest? I would hope so, if I'm being honest. Anyway, bye. Love you all. Forehead kisses again. Mwah, 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 mwah.